Yeah, you already know. Accountability is greater than entertainment. For sure it is. Poindexter Lounge, I see you out there, player. I see you. Keep up the good work. Keep doing what you do.
What's up, nerd family? Welcome once again to the Poindexter Lounge. My name is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett, and it is good to have you with me in the lounge today. That's right, because today is another day. Today is one more day that you can shine your light, your nerd light into the darkness of this crazy world, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, if this is your first time to the lounge, just know this. The Poindexter Lounge is a place for nerds. It's a place where you and me and my crew can get together and talk about all the things that we love. Things like TV shows, movies, games, sci-fi, fantasy, superheroes, comic books, toys, crazy nonsense all over the internet, and so much more. And if those are things that you love that get you going in the morning, if you love nothing more than picking up in the morning and thinking to yourself, gosh, what's up with Mike Zeroh anyways? Or people still listen to, people are actually like watching Doomcock. Like if those are things, but more importantly, if you just love nerd stuff and pop culture, you have found the right place, ladies and gentlemen. So please make sure to subscribe to the channel today, because you're going to want to be a part of this. We are almost at 10,000 subscribers. We're just pushing. We're going one at a time, guys. I'll tell you what, I said it's a grassroots effort, one at a time. If I go get my haircut, I say, hey, by the way, I got this, we start talking about stuff because everywhere I go, I just start talking about, pop culture stuff and movies and superheroes and stuff. And I'm like, hey, you know what? I've got a YouTube channel. You should come check it out. And they're like, yeah, absolutely. Tell me what it is. And then like today I was just talking to a county sheriff officer and he was like, I'm pretty excited about that new Snyder Cut thing. And I was like, yeah, man, you need to check out the site. And so, that's what we got to do. It's a grassroots effort for sure. But hey, I'm just glad that you're here. So please hit that subscribe button, hit that notifications bell. Also, give us a like, give us a thumbs up. Come on, if you're in here right now and you're watching the video, give us a thumbs up, man, or give us a heart. I see a couple loves in there. Hey, give us some love. If you're on Facebook, we'll take it all. All right. So we love it all. And also the best thing that you can do, look, if anything else, share the channel, share the videos, right, with your friends and other nerdy people that or people that you'd like to get into this whole pop culture nerd thing, because if you do that, then you're really helping us out, and it just means the world to us. And so I would appreciate it. And so also you bring other nerds into this thing that we do. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today is of course a fun day because this is our big show that we do. I've got so many pictures here in my little thing. Today is 2 cents on nonsense, which only means one thing. It ain't just me up in here. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show once again. My co-host Johnny Pop. What's up, Johnny Pop?
What's up, Enosh? Hello, Lounge. I'm excited to be here because I heard that we're gonna have another visit from our friend, the king of Star Wars clickbait, Mike
Absolutely.
Zeroh.
Doomcock may be new to the block, but Mike Zeroh's been here for a while. Mike Zeroh's been here. Like, ain't nobody crazier than Mike Zeroh.
Exactly. And so it's funny because I see Ray Fisher gives the lounge a shout out for what we do, right? Then my brain immediately goes back to 2018 when Ryan Johnson laughed so hard at Mike Zeroh's videos that they turned zero into a verb on set. They'd be like, oh man, you really zeroed that one. It's just kind of funny, you reap what you sow,
Absolutely. For sure, man. For sure. Hey guys. Also, I just want to bring up real quick. Don't forget, I don't have one prepared right now, but don't forget comic book giveaway. Every week we give away a free comic book. And so you're going to want to get on that. That of course is brought to you by our good friends at the Milee Store. That's right. For all of you in the chat and around, to simply know that's Crush It. Our good friend Crush It here has the Milee Store on eBay, and graciously, man, I tell you what, I can't believe it. They have donated all these comic books here for us to give away. So we got a little bit of everything, and so
to help share the love of the lounge.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So we'll be coming out with. I'll probably be doing a video later today because I got to do an unboxing video. Crush It sent me something in the mail, and it's big, man. It's like this big thing. I don't know. I have no clue what it is. He just said if you can, just open it up on air. So I'm going to do an unboxing video. And with that, we'll have a new nerd question of the week, and you guys can answer that. And of course, you be entered in for that. Also, don't forget, folks, we appreciate all of our Patreon supporters and all of everybody who just watches the channel, shares the channel. Like I said, you guys are all great. But I do want to thank all of our Patreon supporters. Look what I did. I actually put a white background so you can read them. Yeah, check that out. There they are, baby. Oh, no, they're over there. Sorry. I got it. I'll get it. All right. So there they are, guys. So thanks to all those guys. You guys are awesome. And then just so you know, anybody who does become a Patreon supporter, or if you just, if you just give to the channel, if you give a super chat to the channel, if you, give a Cash App. Cash App's down there. Also, we got a PayPal option for you. All that is down there. We don't expect anybody to give, but hey, there's people who just want to help out the channel, and you help us out. You help us keep things going around here. You guys help us, update our system so that we can give you guys the best show that we possibly can, and we appreciate that. So we want to give back to you. So anybody who gives this month, you are in the running for this guy right here, this Batman Forever pop vinyl of the Riddler, and that's going to go to somebody. Why not you? Right. So hey, cool. As little as $1, man, even in the Patreon or in the super chats or whatever. And you're automatically in the run-in for this guy. So do that. Also, don't forget, we do have all kinds of logoed items, and those are all. So these are the logos, but these are just the shirts, and we got hoodies and all kinds of fun other, stuff. We've got some spandex pants there, Johnny.
That'd be sweet.
Dude, Tiffany made me get the spandex pants. Like the leggings or whatever. She's like, you gotta have some leggings. So you could get some Poindexter Lounge leggings. And I look, I'm not gonna judge you if you don't have a girlfriend. Like Mike Zeroh has a girlfriend. Remember?
I know. Remember? That's right.
Remember? For those of you who don't know that joke, once I was actually messaged by somebody who claimed to be one of Mike Zeroh's old friends, and their whole argument that I should leave Mike Zeroh alone was just simply Mike Zeroh has a girlfriend.
It's like,
not really sure what all that's about, but hey, you know what? We do what we do here. So, but there's all kinds of logoed items. And then just so you know, because everybody's asking, and I don't know if Gavin's here or not. Oh, Gavin is there. Look at there, Gavin.
Hey, there's Gavin.
Yeah, look at there, Gavin. See, I hadn't even looked yet at the chat yet. But Gavin's in there moderating, and I think we got some other moderators here too. I'm not quite sure because I haven't checked yet to see who's in here. But Gavin is one of our moderators, and he is from the UK. So hey, man, all the way from across the pond. Nice. He look at it, man. He's taking care of things, Johnny, all the way from across the pond. I mean, check that out. That's awesome. So he's been asking us. I'm getting everything set up for. We just got approved for to be able to have memberships for the channel. Yes. And so today I submitted my paperwork, as it were, to YouTube for their approval of like all the bonus things that we're going to start off with that you guys can get. And I made some funny little things. So once it's all approved, if you become a member, you're going to have things like this. Where you're actually going to get little badges and stuff. So you get a new member badge, and once you're around for a month, you get another new one. You get this cool, fun one. If you're around long enough. Brian, I will mod you. I can't do it right now in the middle of the show, but I will definitely mod you. And so so you got that, and it's 6 months. Look at that. You get this guy. So cool. And then if you're around for a year, check it out. The Prestige worldwide. That's right.
Shine that beauty up.
That's right. We got some boats and some garden utensils. Yeah. Boats and garden utensils. Now look at you got these gold leaves and everything. Look at that around the side.
I know it's so majestic.
That's the big one, guys. If you're around for a year, you get that one. So we got some cool stuff, and then we'll have some emojis. Crazy land emojis, crazy super punch emojis, this little guy. And of course, Johnny told me right before we went on the air, he said, Enosh, we got to have the grain of salt.
That's right.
Take it with a grain of salt emoji. So look for that coming soon, folks. We'll be announcing that just as soon as we possibly can. Now, Johnny, you know why we're here today, man.
Oh, that's right. We're going to see our friend Mike Zeroh.
Oh, it's been a while.
Can I say too that like I love on the title card that picture of Mike Zeroh. It's like he's doing a glamour shot in his kitchen or something like that. Like,
did you like that?
I
yeah,
love
like,
that.
like he's got the yeah. Okay, let me pull it up here. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, he's got his cell phone out.
Just, I was like, all right, hey. I mean, he's got more hair than I do, but hey.
Well, I mean, he's got something going for him, I guess. I mean, but I love that. I love that shot because he's just like so like.
He's so serious.
I'm Mike Zeroh, yo.
Hey guys, just been hearing some rumors out there.
I love it. With gun in hand, we are alone again. Oh, I am not the one. You got
man.
Hey, Mr. Horror Junkie, I tell you what, man, this is inspiring me having to like look through some Mike Zeroh videos. I've been writing the next installment of Mark Uno.
It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah. So quick shout out to everybody. What's up, Corey? Good to see you, Corey. What's up, Minecraft Girl, player 100? Let's see if Mike can say something more hilarious than Torvalum, because in my opinion, that was the funniest thing he's ever said.
That was great. Torvalum. That's right. The return of Mike Zeroh.
The return of Mike Zeroh. He's back.
He's dropped like 80 videos since the last time we watched it.
I know, right? Where's Mark? It's hard to keep up with Mike Zeroh, man. I tell you what, that's the hardest thing. At least Doomcock puts out 1, maybe 2 a week. You can keep up with it. You just can't do it with this. So let's see. What's up, Goth Indo-European? Says ready.
Nice.
I'm ready. You all are ready. Brian Hill, Master of None. We just did a great show. I got to get with him because I don't know, man. Have you seen yet Star Trek Lower Decks?
Snippets of it,
dude. I mean, it's pretty funny. I actually really enjoyed it. I actually really enjoyed it. It was. Really
I think it's a pretty neat take on Trek. For
sure. What's up, Philip? Good to see you. Chin Fin. Mike Zeroh just posted a video that they are resetting the sequel trilogy. Yes. That's the hard thing. Like I'm trying to get through all these things and trying to figure out like which one to use, right? Which video do you talk about? And I don't know, man. It's like in one video he's saying that Star Wars that they're just moving forward. Johnny.
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
Just move. And then the next video, it's, hey, we're going to go back and revisit the sequel trilogy.
Well, yeah, these guys are always stuck in the past. Like they're like, oh, they just want to look forward and they want to move past this. And then out of the other side of the mouth, they're like, well, they're going to go back and redo this because that way it pays homage to the real fans.
Right. Oh yeah. Those real fans.
Hardcore ones.
Oh yeah. Yep, for sure. What's up, Bane R6? Greetings and salutations. Yeah. Nice. Glad you are finally here live. Music man. For those about to rock, we salute you. What's up, Jeff? Good to see you, my brother. All right.
Love that.
What's that?
Love that pick that Jeff's got there. That's nice.
Yes. No, Philip, I have not yet.
No, I haven't. I haven't read that yet, but it's on my list. I avoided spoilers, so.
I know, man. I gotta get on that because I want that so bad. I so want that bad. Gavin, it's coming, man. I tell you what, there is not enough time in the day. I literally had I had people asking me where, we did what, 2 hours of coverage of on Fandom just on this channel, and then I was on other channels as well for Fandom, and people were still asking me where my review of the Batman trailer was. I'm like, dude, we did it live. We did it live right here. And then somebody else asked me where my review of was of the Snyder Cut thing, the Snyder Cut teaser trailer, and it's like I was on another channel when we did that one, so I didn't have a live one. So it's like, just stick with me, folks. Give me a minute. I promise I will get to it all as soon as I possibly can. I know, and it's some stuff just passes and you just got to go, okay, well, I guess we'll go to the next thing. Right. So, but yes, I want to do the Stargirl one though, with Tiffany and Isaac and myself, because we're the ones who watched it. So, yeah, the Snyder Cut of Star Wars. Mr. Horror Junkie, you joke about that, but look, both Doomcock and now Mike Zeroh have used the Snyder name in their videos when it comes to their stuff. So
because the algorithm picks it up.
Yep. And that's what it's all about, folks, really is the algorithm. They know how to do it. And so, all right, guys, well, we're going to jump right in. Are you ready, sir?
Oh, I'm so ready.
I'm chomping at the bit. I'm ready to go. And so, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, crack open a nice cold Dr. Pepper, or beverage of your choice. Yep.
Now the Snyder Cut trailer made me weep like a baby. I won't lie. Maybe this will make you think this will have the same impact. I think I'll cry or no.
Might cry for other reasons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All the salt
in your eye, that you have to take. So I will say this. Yeah, man, the Snyder cut, thing, man. Yeah.
I just want Star Wars to take a page out of DC's book right now, man.
Dude, I was welling up, man, watching. So, and somebody was like, oh, it wasn't that good. It wasn't that different. It's like, shut your dirty mouth.
You didn't see 2017 movie then. You didn't see the same one I'm looking at then. I mean, come on. I was at Dr. Pepper. Yeah, that's right.
Dr. Pepper right now. Oh, I know, right? Like Dr. Pepper is like one of those things you don't think about until somebody mentions Dr. Pepper.
I know. Now I'm thinking, man, it'd be really
good. That's a surprise, Minecraft girl.
It doesn't. Yeah. Sky is blue.
There you go. Mikey wants his chicky nuggies. What's up, Yova Rods? Good to see you. The Dan Schneider cut. Yes, the Schneider cut. The Schneider cut. Okay. All right. So there's lots of cool stuff going on in pop culture for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But right now, we are poised and ready to once again bring you. Oops. I was going to, but then there we go. Ba-boom! There he is.
There he is.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, with Mike Zeroh. Whoops. What's he got today? Now, what do you think the over/under is on like he doesn't claim that people get unsubscribed all the time. Which I got to say, quick shout out to Doomcock, because he just went over 2,000 subscribers,
200K,
200,000 subscribers, which is amazing because as our good friend Brian, Master of None, pointed out, like that's a hard thing to do when people keep getting unsubscribed on a daily basis.
Exactly.
I mean, imagine how many subscribers he would have. I think he'd have about 4 billion at this point if he didn't keep losing them.
Do you think that the whole, like, one of the themes of this video will be Star Wars needs to go back and reboot the sequel trilogy to move? They need to revisit the past in order to move into the future.
Well, you know what? Let's take a look at his thumbnail real quick. It's got Bob CHAPEK in it for some reason.
Like, so he's like glowing. He looks like at the beginning of he looks like when Jarrell came back to speak in Superman the movie. My son. All the knowledge
of the 28 known galaxies.
All of Lucasfilm now rests in your hands.
Guys, can we just say right off the bat, Paul CHAPEK is a CEO, or Paul CHAPEK. It's not even Paul. You know what you know who Paul CHAPEK is? He was in a band called One Bad Pig. That's Paul Chupiak. No, Bob CHAPEK. The guy in this picture right here. That dude is a CEO in name only right now. He's not even doing anything. So he's not working actively on Star Wars projects. He's not plotting out the Star Wars sequel trilogy revamp. No. He's not secretly working with Mike Zeroh behind the scenes. He might actually, he might be, to try to keep his name out there because he's not really doing anything else. So because Bob Iger, the other Bob and Bob, just kind of like on what was the movie? The two Bobs in Office Space. Yes. Like, the two Bobs working together there, but I don't know. So it's going to be something about Bob is working, and is redesigning this whole thing. Cause what was it? Disney CEO restarting sequels. That's the one we chose to do. Yeah. I had to look through a ton of them, and, and like half of them were literally two said that I almost picked George Lucas fires writer.
Yeah, there was like George Lucas firing people. Like, he doesn't even work there.
There's two of those that George Lucas fired somebody. And then there's one that Kathleen Kennedy fired a writer. So apparently they don't have any more writers over at Lucasfilm right now because they fired all 3 of them. They're all gone. And it's amazing. It's amazing that she was able to fire somebody given the fact that she has no power to do anything right now as president. And okay. So I don't know. It's confusing because either she has ultimate power or no power at all, depending upon whatever fits their narrative at the time.
Yeah.
So, all right. So what are you going to do? Right. So yes, I know for all of those who are like, oh, I love it. It's like, we got to go back. Like, if you guys know any other YouTubers who are putting stuff out like this is just like the best of them, right? It's like Doomcock and Mike Zeroh. Like, I thought about doing one from the quartering, but people like feel really, really, attached to the quartering. So
that
Jeremy, people either really like him or they really hate him, but the people really who like him, like, they get really angry. If
those people would probably show up at my house if we did something like that.
Yeah. So, So I think I got other things to say about that, but yeah, I know. So we got to go back to Mike Zeroh, and so that's just this is where we're at. All right. So here we are. We're gonna actually do it this time. I think he's gonna say welcome and get ready for something by Lucasfilm, Kathleen Kennedy, George Lucas.
He'll be like,
Bob
guys,
CHAPEK.
I'm hearing all this rumor about this, and
one of the things that are very interesting to me is it's been a while since I watched him. He's changed it up a little bit.
Usually he'll say it's widely known or based on the fact. Like,
it is said that.
It is said that. Yeah. Oh yeah.
It is said that.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. It is now August 24th of 2020.
I love how he now puts the dates in all of his videos.
He does. I was just thinking the same thing. Like, that way, number one, that he's still alive. And then number two, that way because in case somebody changes the date stamp or something, he'll be like, no, I said August 24th, 2020 on that.
Oh, man. Yeah,
I'll never forget when he went on Twitter, because I think I follow him on Twitter. Like, and it was just, I was falling out of my chair laughing when he's like, guys, I'm alive. And it's like,
somebody needs to take a screenshot right now, where whoever's watching this, somebody needs to take a screenshot of that right there. And us just being like,
right.
There you go. There's your screenshot. Look at that look on his face, man. It's just, I love how he, this year he upped his production. He put a red light and a blue light. And,
the hat's backwards. That means it's business time now. The collar's popped.
It's business time.
Hey guys, the collar's popped. That's a secret signal to let you know that this is the truth.
It's like pop that collar if it's a lie.
Wink, wink,
wink, wink, wink, wink. Oh my gosh, I want to know where he got that poster done. Right, it's a good, strong looking poster of Mike Zeroh back there.
Pretty cool. Like, sometimes in the Sunday paper, you get coupons for Kinkos.
Yep,
you can do stuff like that.
Yep. I like it. Yep. This is the one all about George Lucas.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the geriatric who doesn't care about Star Wars anymore. But whatever.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So yep. So here we go. I'm sure there'll be something in here about George Lucas is working closely with Dave Filoni and what's his name?
CHAPEK's gonna come save the day.
CHAPEK and all of them, and here we go.
And ever since the very end of the Skywalker saga, a lot of fans
Skywalker saga too.
Yeah.
The fans have been very curious. The fans have been very curious about what the next steps are in the Star Wars
it's pretty
legacy.
I mean,
it's good Skywalker saga.
God forbid.
Been very curious about the future of the Star Wars franchise and where things are really going now that Kathleen Kennedy has little to no involvement on a creative scale.
Little to no involvement, but he's got a video just this week of her that she fired somebody.
She's not involved with the creative at all, except that she fires the creative people. So just so you know. I mean,
how many names in a row? It's my long list of names. Yes, Jeff. Take it with a pinch of salt. But he won't say it as often. Just every once in a while, he'll say, "Take it with a pinch of salt."
Like, yeah,
that's because Doomcock has the marketing corner.
Well,
on
yeah,
salt.
he's got a copyright on salt, I think.
Copyright on salt.
We got to pay him every time we say it.
Oh boy.
And it's all up to George Lucas, Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, among other creators as well.
Okay, so that was 3. So he hit the 3: Dave Filoni, George Lucas, and Jon Favreau. At least he gets Jon Favreau's name right.
Well, exactly. I was thinking the same thing, but like, I don't think Lucas has as much pull at Lucasfilm anymore as Favreau and Filoni do. I'm just going to put that out there. But, whatever.
Maybe not. We'll just have to wait and see.
At Lucasfilm to really handle Star Wars in a more respectful.
See, when you do stuff like that, that's how you know to be taken seriously. Not going to eat my broccoli. Nope. Not going to do it. He's just... Yes, little give and take. City on a hill. Bright light. Shining. We are. Example. The children. Vote. God bless America.
He's directing airplanes in.
Exactly. Oh, it's just... Oh...
It's Mike Zeroh International Airport.
Matter. This is Mike Zeroh. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future
Star Wars content.
Yes.
Star Wars content.
Look at that look on his face, dude.
He's like, I'm getting ready to either rip one or just spout some major lies right here.
Gosh, man. How many times a day do you think people see him on the street and just punch him in the face?
No, because he looks like the guy at Barnes and Noble who serves me my coffee drinks.
Seriously, I gotta ask you, man. If you saw Mike Zeroh walking down the street, what would you say to him?
I'd be like, dude, there's no way you believe anything you say, right? And he'd be like, well, it's been said that some of the Star Wars content that I put out there has been a little intriguing and risque. And I'd be like, no, there's nothing intriguing and risque all about it. It's just that you're a liar. All the salt on crate is Mike's. Yeah, exactly. They have it cornered.
Geeks, you don't know how hard it was for me not to do that video about how all of woke Hollywood is getting shut down.
He's talking about like there's these internal memos at Disney about, dude, that was a weird video. I was like, yeah, he was on something major when he did that.
Love hands. I would ask him, do you have a life?
Yeah, exactly.
I would ask him. You know what I would ask him? I would look him right in the eye and I'd go, Mike, do you have a girlfriend? Or has that just been said?
It's been said that I have a girlfriend.
I'd be like, you have a girlfriend as much as George Lucas is actually going to come back and be president and CEO of Lucasfilm again.
Then he'd start to cry.
Don't cry, buddy.
I would say.
Yes. Oh. We're waiting.
Oh
my gosh. And he used Kelly Marie Tran in the thumbnail. What project is she on? Guys, I almost picked the one where he says that Angelina Jolie is joining the next Star Wars trilogy.
Yeah, she's gonna be something like she's gonna star in it or something. I'm like, what is he on?
What? Okay. Oops, let's see. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, hold on. There we go.
Now, the one thing about Disney Star Wars is that, yes, we do know that they are in a phase of damage control and desperation to really get the ball rolling again when it comes to this franchise.
Do we know that?
Who said this? Like, there's just...
Do we know that?
The Fandom Menace people, where's the desperation? Where's the... I don't know. I mean...
They're really in a mode of desperation and just going crazy. I mean,
whatever. People are chomping at the bit for season 2 of The Mandalorian. I mean, come on. Where's the desperation? The ball is moving forward. More stories are being told. People want to see more Solo. They want to see more Donald Glover, right? I mean,
there's so many positive things right now for Star Wars. I don't understand that.
Come on. I want Disney to do a Star Wars event like Fandom to shut people like Mike Zeroh up.
Man, that'd be awesome.
To just release stuff and And Kathleen Kennedy would have to host it. She'd be like, "Here, boys, here's a special insider treat. Serve with some salt."
Essentially, what they want to accomplish is that they really want to bring things up to the same exact level.
Oh yeah, this is the new thing. In all of his videos, he says that they want to bring it up to the same level as the MCU.
Yeah, which, okay.
That's okay.
Okay, that's an old. In pop culture, that's a few years old, so that means it's really old. So whatever.
As the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and of course, to bring Star Wars back to the way it was pre-Disney 2012.
Now that's the other new thing that he's saying. They keep saying is bringing it back to what it was before 2012. So kind of dormant with George Lucas working behind the scenes.
Kind of like George Lucas going, "I don't want to do this anymore. I wish somebody would buy it from me."
Yeah, that's what they want to get it back to.
I mean, like that was the deal. Like, instead of like when he wrote an entire live action Star Wars series that was actually looked pretty good if you see some of the leaked script and concept art, right? Mm-hmm. He had guys there, they wrote, they got it all ready to move towards pre-production. And instead of just selling that show, he sold the whole freaking thing.
Well, yeah, because fans were just on him. Like they wouldn't let him go. His sources are Michael Jackson and Elvis Presley.
Exactly. John F. Kennedy might be one as well.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So we want to get it back to MCU levels and also to pre-2012 levels. That's what we want to get Star Wars back, because everybody hates Star Wars, and we want to get it back to the point where there was no foreseeable Star Wars.
Where the only thing out there were the cartoons. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
That's apparently where we want to go with it, because that's what was happening pre-2012.
Before 2012, a lot of fans were, for the most part, kind of just enjoying what was done with the prequels. And
no, they were not. That's a freaking lie. That is a pipe dream lie.
That's talk about rewriting history. No, you had people outside Skywalker Ranch like threatening George Lucas's life, saying, "You raped my childhood."
Yeah.
Like what? The phrase "you raped my childhood" was coined by people who hated the prequels, who now want Lucas to come back and be the savior. Whatever. The
idea that anybody was just sitting back enjoying the prequels.
Yes. This episode 3, maybe there's some good stuff in there. Like there's some decent parts to 1, but like I
will even say that I appreciate the prequels even more now. Okay.
I do. I've got grown-up taste buds now, so I can appreciate certain parts.
So look, hashtag I love Star Wars,
exactly.
Man. I love it all. But this idea that the fans in general,
like we were just all like just fat and happy, just sitting there going, "Let's never make more Star Wars. I'm good." No, that's not right.
What a crock of Johnson.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. Doomcock is going to be upset because Mike is breaking out his own batch of Crockett Johnson. new Mike Zero brand Crockett Johnson, even better than Doomcock's.
Yummy.
The originals at the time, and even the Clone Wars, and everything else that was really happening with Star Wars before Disney was really, fully fledged with the actual franchise.
I love when he has nothing to say. He'll just be like, "And everything else that was happening."
Yeah, it's like there was nothing happening.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
we got the oh, that's why.
Kind of like the ad. Yeah, I mean, there was nothing happening.
The thing about the future now is that we have over 10 years worth of Star Wars projects in the works for Disney Plus alone. That, of course, is not counting the new Star Wars films that are currently in the works, over at Disney and Lucasfilm.
10 years. He has made up this narrative like that they just have like 10 years, that they have a whole decade planned right now.
They probably...
How are they in damage control and trying to fix it all like right now if they have 10 years planned?
I don't.
Those two things contradict each other.
They do, and he doesn't know what he's talking about. Like, I mean, he might know enough to get a girlfriend, but he doesn't know enough to like convince.
But does he? We do not have proof of this girlfriend.
Like we've never exactly, just like we've never seen him and Doomcock in the same room. We've never seen him in the same room with said girlfriend either.
This is true. Now I will verify this. I discovered this dude for the first time today in looking up videos. He has 2 different playlists on his channel. He has a playlist that has like 5 videos in it of reviews, and then he has a playlist of him and some guy named Chris, which I'm gonna have to listen to this because apparently it's done podcast style, dude, where like him and this guy Chris actually talk, and like this actually paints this idea that Mike Zeroh actually exists outside of these videos.
No.
Yeah.
He can't have a life outside this. Like,
I kid you not. If we get through this in a timely manner, I will take you to the playlist because like this guy Chris actually talks. But you know, part of me feels like he's because there's you don't see Chris, you don't see them talking. It's like done podcast style. So like I'm just wondering if, so if like Mike Zeroh is like throwing his voice or like making it exactly, Jeff.
It's an imaginary
friend. His girlfriend is hold on. His girlfriend is that female droid from Solo. That would be an upgrade.
Oh, that would give us like something to see. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine a Mike Zeroh deepfake?
Oh man, Mike Zeroh. I'm not even gonna say what came to my head. No,
I know you can't do it. It's like so bad, right? Like it's hi Mike. I'm your AI.
Hi,
I'll be your girlfriend.
That would be so. He'd be like, oh well, yeah, it's been said.
It's been said
that you
Mike,
can get your phone.
It's been said, Mike, that you're an excellent lover.
No, I would no, and I think we need to explain again the whole.
Okay, yeah. So let me explain. Here's the thing. I do a parody video which does not take personal shots at Mike at all, but it's simply called Mark Uno. And for those of you who've seen it, most people enjoy it. But somebody claiming to be Mike Zeroh's friend messaged me once and said this was their entire defense. This is not a defense for anything Mike has ever said or done, but somehow their entire defense was, how can you say anything? Mike has a girlfriend. And that was it. That was it. So
it's like, yeah, I mean,
we're not going to get into this other stuff that everybody else is saying. That is for you all in the chat. We're not going to say that here, but I'm just saying, like, that is not a, it's just silly. It's just silly. All right. So here we go. Here's someone right here in this picture who a lot of people wish was her girlfriend.
There you go.
That's a good picture of it right there, I gotta say. So there we go.
Not just the new trilogy, but also a handful of spin-off films out there that's really going to take Star Wars in a different direction.
So there's a handful of spin-off films, 10 years worth of information, like of shows and movies and stuff that they've planned, but they're in crisis mode, ladies and gentlemen. They have a decade of material planned with books
falling
and
apart
and everything, but they are in crisis mode trying to get things on. Those two things don't make sense together in the same video at all.
However, when it all boils down to the sequel trilogy, we do know that these movies like The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker were a very big mess for the Star Wars fandom, and it really caused a lot of trouble among the Star Wars community.
A clock is right twice a day.
Exactly. A broken clock is right twice a day, right? Like, okay, like... No, I think one of the best parts about the sequel trilogy is that people have opinions on it. That's great. I love Star Wars, so I'll like what I like and maybe only watch the stuff I don't like a few times rather than 100 times. Hashtag I love Star Wars.
Sure. Hey. Benson's £5.
Thank you.
Pounding it.
Thank you.
Right. What's up, Benson? Thank you so much, man. Says, hi, guys. Watched Tenet last night. Very tough movie, which really drags. Difficult to hear dialogue in parts and a twist, which you see coming a mile off.
There's been some weird. There's been some weird things written about that.
I know
we could do a whole show about.
I know. I keep hoping by the end of the week, like it's Thursday, I keep hoping that like in the next week or so, some of our movie theaters open up because I really want to see Bill and Ted at the theater.
Oh, so
I don't want to. Man, yeah, that's all. I'll just say this. One of those popples. Remember the popples? They're like,
dude, the popples. There you go. Oh,
this comment right here reminds me of Spaceballs.
Oh, your helmet.
Did you see anything? Did you see anything? No, I did not see you playing with your toys again, sir. I mean, you would have caught me red-handed. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it. I got this hat at the Milee Store.
The Milee Store.
Milee Store on eBay. Got to shop there, guys. They got great stuff. All right. Here we go.
Now, with that being said, of course, with both Disney and Lucasfilm now finished with the Skywalker saga and the rise of...
Why does he say Disney, Lucasfilm? Like, seriously, why does he think he has to put, like, everything? Disney, Lucasfilm, George Lucas, Kathleen Kennedy. Like, they're all the same thing. You can literally just say Disney, and it all means the same thing, man.
Because of the way that the search works on YouTube.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. It's just weird.
It's annoying. It
is. It's like you don't have to list every person that you're talking about in every. That'd be like. So right now I'm looking at the stream, which consists of Geeks Cosmics Entertainment, Darth Tasty 2099, The Dark Lord Daz, Yova Rods, Jeff Glaffelty, Bane R6, Geeks and Cosmics Entertainment again. Johnny Pop is in there. Along with Chris Terrio, Jordan Farrell, and others.
It's like, come on, exactly. But
like why are you listing everybody? I don't know.
The Skywalker, they are now focused on their new Star Wars trilogy of movies as well as their new universe in general.
The new universe in general, like what
I hate to keep pausing, but here's the thing: like literally, he's contradicting himself over and over again, saying that they're focused on trying to right the ship, right? Because it's all crashing down. But then at the same time, they have 10 years worth of material planned. Yet at the same time, they're totally skipping they're over the trilogy and they're looking to the future. Yeah, but at the same time, they're remaking the trilogy. At the same time, they're fixing the trilogy. At the same time that they're completely ignoring the trilogy. Like what?
It's just, it doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense because none of it's true.
That's the thing. It's like when you make up lies, you eventually can't keep up with your own lies. And that's what's happened to Mike Zeroh and Doomcock, to be quite frank.
Now it's explained that
Where is it explained?
Where is this explained at? Where has it been explained? Who explained it? And why?
Somebody please tell me. That's again like Spaceballs.
Can somebody please explain it to Mike Zeroh so that he can at least tell us what he's thinking?
Well, that's the thing. Is like it reminds me of Spaceballs again, where Dark Helmet's like, who? When? Where? Like where is it explained? Who explained it? What is it in? I have no idea.
It's perfect.
Imaginary Girlfriend sounds like a sitcom on NBC. Oh my gosh! Do I still did I get rid of the picture, or do I still? Oh, you know what? I had an Imaginary Girlfriend picture loaded in my thing here, but I got rid of it because we didn't do a Mike Zeroh thing in a while, so I kind of got rid of it. But,
oh man,
yeah, but yeah, Mike is all over the place, man. When? Where?
Rick Moranis is just classic.
He sounds like he's reading off an old monitor. I don't even know why that matters, but yeah, I get it.
It's one of those old green ones that you used to have with your Commodore.
Are developing major plans in order to reunite the Star Wars fandom around the world in order to create a better and brighter future for the brand.
So that's
we got to unite the fans to create a better, brighter future.
Is this a campaign promise? Is Bob Chapek running for president?
For mayor. I'm running for mayor of Star Wars Town. I'll promise a brighter and better future for the brand.
And an Ewok in every pot.
Yeah, exactly. A porg in everyone's stomach.
Oh my gosh. Like seriously, like what is that even supposed to mean? Like we're vowing to unite the fandom all over the world and
like whatever. I mean, so Zip Havoc, no, he has not mentioned Tor Valum or Brie Larson yet, but I'm sure it'll come up at some point. Maybe I mean he's been pretty heavy on the Brie Larson stuff lately.
He sounds more like a press conference than a press conference does.
He sounds like, I'm surprised he wasn't like a featured speaker at the Republican National Convention. It's been said. It's been explained. Okay, Bane? It's been explained.
It's been explained. We don't know where, who, when, how, but it's been explained. Just sit back. Just take him at his word for it, folks. He's earned it.
Now, it's explained that CHAPEK plans.
It's explained.
I want to find this magical book that all this has been explained. Everything that Mike Zeroh has said over the years has been explained in.
Star Wars Explained by Mike Zeroh.
Oh, that's what his videos are called now.
Oh, yeah.
He's hitting the algorithm by saying, like, that he has explained this and that. Like Star Wars.
Restart many aspects of the sequel trilogy. And
they're going to restart the sequel trilogy, even though they're done with the sequel trilogy and they're moving on to the next
even though
phase
John
in the next
Boy,
10
even
years.
though none of these actors are coming back. Okay.
Yep.
Huge way for many of the hardcore fans of the sequel trilogy to come back. Now,
hold on. Many hardcore fans of the sequel trilogy to come back. Did he mean to say that? Because that doesn't make any sense.
What?
The hardcore fans of the sequel trilogy. Isn't his whole point that people aren't fans of the sequel trilogy that it needs to be redone? Why would you have to redo the sequel trilogy so that hardcore fans of the sequel trilogy come back?
You're hurting my head.
You know what? If I didn't know any better, I think I'm gonna have to mute myself because I'm talking.
Oh, you are. I mean, so here's the deal. Like, I think, as my friend Ryan Johnson would say, I think Mike Zeroh really zeroed this one. This is just terrible. I mean, Enosh, you can't talk about contradictions here because we know that contradictions don't mean anything when you're talking about Star Wars, because the only good Star Wars is the Star Wars without women. So, we just need to move forward without women in charge. Or
who?
Where? When?
What's up, Jason? What's up, Jason? We were just talking about you, man. We gotta get the crew back together. We gotta get the Poindexter Council back together. We gotta get everybody in one place.
Right.
Like I keep asking to get you guys together. We gotta all come back together.
We gotta do it.
You know what it's gotta be? We gotta have Mike Zeroh plan it, because apparently it's been said that
it's been explained. We could I bet you we could reach out to Mike Zeroh and be like, it's been explained that you need to talk to us.
I think I'm just gonna start making Brie Larson videos, man.
Just exactly. We'd get a lot of support.
I'd get a lot more views.
Mike Zeroh is weapons grade stupid. He certainly is. He's like,
I love this. You can't unify the fans because Star Wars fans weren't united to begin with.
Exactly. Oh,
that is such a great statement right there, Goth. That's hilarious.
That should be on bumper stickers and T-shirts.
Mike Zeroh is weapons grade stupid.
He's deadly.
Dawson from Nerdy in Many Ways, he was saying that I think it was him that was saying that I should do a thing kind of like Screen Junkies used to do, where they had the movie guy read stuff. It's like, give me stuff to read in the voice of Sean Connery, right? At the end of video. So it'd be like, Mike Zeroh is weapons grade stupid.
Exactly.
Wait, what? Mike, what the H are you? HE double hockey sticks are you talking about? You can't unify the fans because Star Wars fans weren't united to begin with. Junior.
The dog was named Indy.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's get back to the video here. This is crazy. All right.
It's noted that Disney CEO
noted.
It's noted. Like every
It's
time I start
noted.
the video, he says something else
He
stupid.
drops one of his cliches.
It's noted.
It's explained.
It's noted in the magic book.
Where?
Where? Who? When? Junior, it's not in my little black book.
Oh man.
Okay, it's noted.
CHAPEK plans to release an alternate cut of The Last Jedi.
Oh, come on!
We're still on this. We're still on this train. The alternate cut.
It's not even now. It's not even
The Lucas
Rise
cut.
of Skywalker. It's not even the Rise of Skywalker. It's an alternate take of the middle movie in the trilogy.
The Last Jedi. Like there's no. They made Rise of Skywalker so that if you want to ignore Last Jedi, you can. Okay, that's all you're getting with that. They're not redoing anything like that.
What's up, Jeff Glotfelty with the $4.99?
Thank you,
Super
Jeff.
chat. Thank you very much, Jeff.
Take it with a crack of Johnson.
Take it with a
Opinion
crock of
may
Johnson.
apply.
Opinion may apply.
The big crack of Johnson. Only the best cracks of Johnson.
Only the very best goes into our crock of Johnson.
Exactly.
Noted. It is noted. Yes. Make a bingo card.
Exactly. We could play Mike Zero bingo. Winning all the time.
That's right. Like it's right from my song, man. It says, but as you added more names to the mixture, it seemed like you were drinking too much liquor. You had Thrawn in the thong mowing lawns, playing pong for your mom, singing songs, playing pong, but it was all crap. Like too much fiber. I love you too, Jason. Oh my gosh. Like seriously, like what in the world? Like, and I don't get this either. Like, honestly, I'm right there with you, Dark Lord. Says I don't mind Brie. I thought Captain Marvel was fine. It's okay. It's not great. It's not horrible. It's just there. Says, but I don't get all the hate for her. Like, why is everybody like it's crazy. It's insane. It's like Captain Insano. But thank you, Jeff. You are awesome, Jeff. Thank you so much, man, for the $4.99 super chat, man. I appreciate it for so much, man. Mike Zero gets his information from the Necronomicon. That would be great because then it would be noted that Mike Zero would be sucked into a parallel universe somewhere. We wouldn't have to see him again. Drink every time Mike repeats a word. Oh, wait, I think he already does that himself. What's up, Jeremy? Good to see you.
Oh.
Leave my crock of Johnson out of this.
What a crock of Johnson.
Oh my gosh. That's like the best comment that's ever been, like the whole crock of Johnson thing. Oh my gosh. That's just
it's the bestest ever.
You're welcome. All right.
That will include some of the action scenes that were partially shot by Luke Skywalker that were eventually deleted by both Rian Johnson and Kathleen Kennedy.
They're to blame.
It's their fault. I'm surprised he didn't call him Ruin Johnson.
Oh, I know, right? Like but Mike doesn't go there.
Mike doesn't go low like that. I will give him that. Like I don't think I've ever seen him say Ruin Johnson, but whatever.
I think Mike Zero is Jake from State Farm.
Khakis. Yeah. Oh,
Crocodile Dundee versus Mike Zero.
You call that an opinion? This is an opinion.
You call that a notation?
Here's some explaining.
He keeps talking about a huge retcon ending the Rise of Skywalker, but now he's talking about
no. I
don't even think he knows what movie he's talking about because now he's talking about Last Jedi.
They're gonna re-release Last Jedi, a movie that came out. What was that? 3 years ago?
3 years ago, man. 3 years ago.
Okay.
Why would they put out another edition of a movie that came out that long ago? That there's been a sequel after that now. And like, it doesn't make any sense to do it. At least with the Snyder cut, it makes sense, right?
Well,
it's a whole new movie. There's like a whole, like just you're putting out a new cut of it with some Luke Skywalker action scenes that you cannot tell me. Look, there is no way that I believe that there's Luke Skywalker action scenes laying around because you know what? Mark Hamill's never talked about him. Rian Johnson never talked about him. Nobody associated with the movie has ever talked about it or and has never been noted that
exactly.
that like Luke did a bunch of other stuff that they cut out of the movie. That's never been in there. What other scene is he supposed to do? Is he supposed to fight porgs?
Yeah, exactly. Like, who was he going to fight? Like, I mean,
he only went one place.
Yeah,
and that was projecting himself.
Yeah, I think that the scene on Crate was a great action scene.
Mm-hmm.
That was great. The payoff for that was really cool. Yeah, the Necronomicon. Mike's in a cabin in the woods by himself.
That's a great con, by the way. The Necronomicon. I've been there a couple of times, man. There's lots of great cosplay at the Necronomicon. A lot of great artists show up at the Necronomicon. Meet a lot of celebrities at the Necronomicon. Get transported into alternate universes and lose an arm at the Necronomicon.
Bruce Campbell's there.
Bruce Campbell's at the Necronomicon, obviously. Meet the Army of Darkness at the Necronomicon.
Give me some sugar, baby.
Well, that's thing, Zip. He at least gets Favreau correct.
He does get that right, Zip. I mean, it's like, but I mean, it's again, he has Lucas, Favreau, and Filoni as the Holy Trinity now, and it's like, but yet then he also said that Kathleen Kennedy was firing people, so I don't know what he's.
I know, like he literally has already said in this video that she has absolutely no power anymore. Yet he just released a video that said that she fired somebody. Mike will then tell you he got casted in the new Star Wars movie, then say all his scenes were cute. Oh, I think I'm going to go with your original statement, Mr. Horajak. Yeah. All his scenes were cute from the final draft of the film. My scenes were so cute, guys. My scenes, they were cute. They were in there, and then they were cute, and I'm so cute. Where's your boomstick?
This is my boomstick.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. That man, like, I don't know. Well, what's up, Andrew? Says hello again, Enosh. I wanted Mark Hamill done justice in the sequels. I think he was done justice in the sequels.
I think
I didn't have a problem with anything that he did in the sequels. Look, he did Luke's journey, and I've said this many times, so I'm not going to rehash it all today, but Luke's journey is one that mimics his masters and where his masters went and what his masters did. But he is redeemed in the end because he does exactly what Obi-Wan did. And that is distract the bad guys basically, so that the rebels can get away and fight another day and start a whole new, hope for the rebellion. And it's rebirth that day. They even say they get away off on the Falcon, just like
Obi-Wan did.
Like Obi-Wan. I find Mike's creativity cute.
It's so cute. It's so cute.
It's so adorable. It's adorable. It's just adorable. All right.
Oh.
Now, it's noted that CHAPEK wants to release a new cut of Episode 8 involving more of Luke Skywalker in action in the form of flashbacks.
And no, I did not rewind that.
Flashbacks.
I just literally said the same
form
thing
of flashback.
again.
That's the thing, too. Like, they're going to flashback to what?
Tuesday?
Yeah, I mean...
Tuesday?
Okay. Like,
so you're going to flash back to the action where Luke Skywalker got out of the shower when he takes his, like, every other day shower.
To what? Yeah, exactly. Him looking for the Wayfinder with Lando. I mean, there's nothing... Yeah. Okay.
I kid you not. I did not rewind that, dude. It said the exact same thing twice right in a row.
Maybe he'll say it's been explained.
Reset how Luke is used in the sequel trilogy movies.
How is showing one or two action scenes resetting how Luke is used in the sequel trilogy?
You want more Luke action? Read some of the expanded universe novels. Read some of the comic books.
Watch the original trilogy.
Watch the original trilogy. Yeah. Read the novelizations for the sequel trilogies. I mean, there's some. Come on, man! Don't just confine yourself to what you're seeing on the screen. Remember, Star Wars and Disney and Lucasfilm are multimedia.
Yeah.
So there's multiple forms of media, but
not just that, but also CHAPEK plans to release an alternate ending of The Last Jedi that was never released, and that Disney is negotiating on making this ending of the film canon that will involve more insight into the death of Luke Skywalker and how it will be changed.
Can I tell you all something? Look me dead in the eye right now. Everybody watching, if you're watching at home, if you're wherever you're watching, if you're watching on a device, whatever, look me straight in the eye. None of what you just heard is happening.
None of it?
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But all of what you just heard Mike Zeroh say is a Crockett Johnson. It's a giant Crockett Johnson. Take it with a Crockett Johnson, a salty Crockett Johnson.
It's a salty Johnson.
I mean, a Crockett Johnson that has so much salt in it, it's like he was trying to preserve that Crockett Johnson because he didn't have a refrigerator. It was like back in olden times when you'd put your Crockett Johnson, when you'd pack it in salt because you wanted your Crockett Johnson to be preserved because you didn't have a refrigerator or an ice box. That's where you put your Crockett Johnson. So apparently Mike has put his Crockett Johnson in so much salt that it's basically withering away because this is an absolute lie. They are not doing any of this, folks. If you believe this, if you actually think that this is happening, I'm sorry, but you know what I need you to do right now. If you actually believe this, and you think that this is something that's possible, I promise I will tell you all day long that it's happening. All you got to do is go to the Cash App. Go ahead, drop some money in the Cash App.
Exactly.
Or of course you can become a Patreon supporter, just like the good fine people who have joined the Patreon, and do that. Also, down in the description below, there is also a PayPal option where you can give via PayPal. And if you give enough, I will sit here and I will tell you about how they're going to do all these things as well, because it will because all of a sudden, if you give enough money, or if I get enough views and I get enough likes and I get enough subscribers, all of a sudden I will magically remember how these things are supposed to happen, and that they're going to, pull out some crazy Luke Skywalker action that's going to reboot the entire thing and make everybody feel good about Luke again, and somehow magically prepare our Crockett Johnson in a way that is fitting for even Martha Stewart.
Well, and what's this deal with canon? Like, is this the Bible?
Well, apparently, like putting it in a movie that gets re-released isn't enough. Because if you re-release a movie, I would think that's canon, right? Wouldn't it be?
Yeah, I mean,
I need a sound effects like.
I would agree. I think something cool would have been, now if these movies were filmed in the way that like the Lord of the Rings trilogy were filmed, where they filmed a lot of extra content that fit with the same story, it'd be cool to release some expanded editions, right?
Mm.
But it's not like that. I mean,
no,
there's some cut scenes, and some of the stuff that you've seen that was cut or you read about being cut, it just didn't fit the overall arc of the story. There's no secret ending that was filmed. I mean, what?
No,
I don't
understand. Like there is no secret ending to this. There was
a secret ending to The Last Jedi that would change canon.
Mike Zeroh probably got good grades in his creative writing classes.
Exactly. He probably did. He's good, man.
Oh my gosh. It just doesn't make any sense. But the question is, can he play darts?
It's just for looks, Zip. Come on, man.
When you listen to him say some of this stuff, you got to give some tough love sometime. This is not going to happen. None of what you just heard is going to happen. Seriously.
There you go, Lucas.
Oh, they special Lucas.
Oh, that is still, we got to watch that, man.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. Oh, come on.
Whatever, Mark. Dude, no, we're talking about the information he's sharing, Mark.
We're
seriously,
sharing, Mark.
He's saying this is news. I want him to prove it to me. Right?
Mark, look, Mark. I want to know. I just want to know, man. That's all I want.
Where's it been explained? It's been explained. It's been noted. Where?
Dude, Mark, if you can explain to me how you can think in a million years that any of what Mike just said so far, how far are we into this video? We are 3 minutes and 16 seconds into a 10-minute and 16-second video. If you can explain to me how any of what Mike Zeroh has said so far makes any sense in the real world of how movies are put together, how they're actually directed, how they're actually written, how companies actually run, how the world actually turns in the direction that it turns, that it's not flat, and that it doesn't beg all these questions and stuff. Like, this is not hate just for the sake of hate. What this is fans actually pointing out the fact and going, hey, guess what? This is nonsense. That's the name of the show, 2 cents on nonsense, because that's what this is. This is pointing out stuff that is nonsense on the internet because that's fun. People like it. It's funny to do. It's not a personal shot at Mike. Look, if Mike wanted to come on here and talk about it, I would talk with Mike all day long. And I would ask him, Mike, you know what? I got to give it to you, man. It's working well for you. But here's the thing. Mike has become a sideshow at this point because there are more people. For every one Mark who comes into a chat and says, you guys are just jealous of Mike's. I'm sorry. I can't even hardly say that.
I'm not jealous of Mark Zeroh or Mike Zeroh.
Oh my God. So, for every one person, everybody else says I subscribe to Mike because I just want to see what he's going to make up next. That's pretty much it. Right. So I'm sorry, but you found your way here. So welcome. We're glad to have you, and glad I could have you on the show, man. What's up, Kavari? Speaking of, what's up, man? It's just why is it that people like Mike and Doomcock act like they know what needs to be done, but yet they've never made a movie in their life? Exactly.
Jordan, come on, man. You can't make too much sense. What's up with that?
Cut with the chainsaw, perhaps. They cut their movies with a chainsaw. That's like saying you're just jealous of Mike's butt cheeks.
I mean,
I've never seen him. I've never seen that side of Mike, so I don't want to rule that out.
I mean, we could be, but I mean, at this point, it's going to be a no from me. But you never know.
I'm guessing this was Minecraft Girl's reaction to Mark's comment about we're jealous. Huh? Huh?
Yeah.
Absolutely right. There's no secret ending. It's a super secret ending. Only the select few like Doomcock and Mike Zeroh know about it. Yes. Yes. So much so that no one else will ever see it. That's how secret it is.
That's how secret it is.
Okay, back. Whoa. Mark Hamill scared me there for a second. He was so angry. That's him so mad that we're making fun of Mike Zeroh here.
Don't you laugh at
So
him.
once again, they plan to change.
So once again, I'm going to repeat the same thing that I've already said 4 times in this video in the last 3 minutes, but I want to just drive home the lie.
How Luke died at the very end of episode 8. This is a death that was very controversial among many Star Wars fans out there. A lot of fans did not like 2 things. The way Luke died and the moment in which he died, the middle of the sequel trilogy, right? Did I actually think that the visuals of Luke's death were very beautiful? Absolutely. That's one thing that I will say about The Last Jedi that I actually do respect, is that it has great visuals.
Okay.
Right there. Look. Hold on. I want to give equal time. Look me in the eye.
Great point.
Yes, it does have great visuals. Also, it has a story.
Okay.
Okay, Mark. I'm okay. Okay. Johnny.
Good night, Mark.
He is the National Enquirer of Star Wars. But look, I will say this, like, being the National Enquirer of Star Wars news. Yes, I like to read it, and I do like to read about the Loch Ness Monster and then laugh with my friends about it and talk about it. I mean, we're ripping what he's saying.
Exactly. And when he says,
it's the same thing. When people read the National Enquirer and then they rip on what it is saying because they're like, hey, there's no way in heck that this is ever going to happen. Right. That's fine, man. I'm glad to have you. I'm not making fun of you. I'm everything that I guess is there, but I mean, this show's been on for a while. You haven't commented on Doomcock stuff. So I don't know, man. I'm glad to have you here, Mark. I mean, but probably every show then is not going to be something that you enjoy. Then we find it interesting.
Well, we find it funny that I must admit, I think Mike Zeroh's a pretty good actor.
Yeah.
I mean, because there's no way he knows he's telling the truth.
Exactly. Dude, it's just funny. It's just funny. And we're reading it like it's exactly that, the National Enquirer.
As far as the story goes, though, it's very poorly done. It's mismanaged, and it's not very well done by Ryan Johnson.
Because it wasn't written by Mike Zeroh and imagined and fanciful by him.
Now, CHAPEK is inspired to be, of course, doing this because of what happened with the Snyder Cut.
No, he's not. Because CHAPEK's not doing anything.
No, there's not. Yeah.
Guys, for those of you who don't know, Bob CHAPEK was made CEO of Disney, of all of Disney. Okay, not Lucasfilm, Disney. Okay, when Bob Iger stepped down. But literally because of COVID and because of the lack of direction of the ability to make money during this time, Bob Iger has come back as CEO. They kept CHAPEK in the role. He still has the title, but he's not doing anything. Bob Iger is back to running the show because they want Bob Iger to steer the ship through the storm. It's like if you had two captains on your ship and a storm arose and they said, hey, we need to let the more experienced captain who's been here and been through this kind of stuff before, we need to let him steer us through so we survive. Exactly. Right. And that's not because Star Wars sucks that the whole company's going down, because it's not. It's part of it. It's part of the problem because all of Disney is suffering right now in every way. Everything from the parks and the cruise lines and the movies and the networks and the TV shows and everything. All those things are suffering because of COVID-19.
Yeah.
That's why it's suffering. It's not because Star Wars sucks. And so the idea that CHAPEK, it's been actually said and noted fact that CHAPEK has been asked to take kind of a lateral move and kind of a step back and let Iger get them through this time so that CHAPEK can once again step up later. Mike Zeroh keeps perpetuating this idea that CHAPEK is somehow still CEO and still running the show. And he's just not. Like, this doesn't mention Bob Iger. Where's Bob Iger in all this?
Oh, it might come up. You never know.
All right, let's listen.
For Justice League and wants to pursue something of that level with Star Wars. Now,
talk about trying to hit the algorithm, man.
Yeah, exactly. Like
I'll just mention the Snyder Cut
and Justice League. Yeah.
Just to see what happens.
With The Rise of Skywalker, CHAPEK plans to include a major scene in the movie that will entirely reset the story of Rey's parents and who they really are.
How? If it wasn't shot to begin with, how do you just insert it's not like things have to be shot. You don't just this movie is 3 years old, which means it was 5 years ago that they shot the movie. And he's going to bring back people. They're not even filming stuff right now.
He's saying the same.
I thought I lost you for a second.
He's saying the same. It defies logic. There's just no logic to it. Like, it's just, no. No. He's a great comedian and storyteller. I got to admit, like I said, he's the king of Star Wars clickbait. The guy knows how to hit the YouTube algorithm. And exactly, yeah, Bane, you're right. The parks, the resorts, Disney makes money hand over fist there, and they do a great job doing it. They were closed, and they're still not getting a lot of visitation right now. I mean, yeah, it's
there. You go, guys. Like,
it totally resets Rey's parents. Whatever. The novelization has the same stuff about Rey's parents in there, doesn't it?
Yep.
I mean, so
like they're not going to reset something that they've thrown everything into.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, if that was true, then the movie tie-in, the novelization, would have had to have had like seriously like 3 different drafts or something. I don't know. Like, they're not. Think about all the different pieces that all their media touches. This is just stupid.
What did he say? He's gone up the ventilation shaft.
It's been explained.
I feel like cracking my head like an egg. Yes. Explained. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the like, you can have whatever opinion of the movies that you want, like Frontman's great, like, and I love Frontman, like, yeah, I'm sorry, dude, Disney Star Wars does suck. Okay, so if that's your opinion about Disney Star Wars, man, that's fine, and I can respect that, like, if that's your opinion, but like, Disney's not going under because of anything Star Wars, because whatever people's opinions about Star Wars, like, Star Wars makes money. It's very profitable.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was interesting. Today I saw a video from Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, and he was talking about the new G.I. Joe toys. And he was talking about how, like, oh, these are toys that people really want. Well, let me bring up something. Okay. He's holding the new toy of the Baroness, the 6-inch action figure that comes with this motorcycle. Okay. And he's saying, well, because these are selling out, that people want these toys. Why do you think that there's no Star Wars toys on the shelves?
Because Kennedy took them away.
She came in the middle of the night and she picked them all up and she took them back.
She's the Grinch.
Like, it's the same thing, guys.
They're selling out.
There's the people who want them all go buy them. I don't care what age it is. Don't start with this thing age, because you know what? Kids aren't buying the G.I. Joe classifieds either. Yes, there are some kids who like them. I got a friend who has a son who wants them and likes them because he likes G.I. Joe and his son likes G.I. Joe. But the thing is, most of them, they're adults, right? Because the adults are keeping the toy industries alive right now. I mean, Let's be honest, right? And so the thing is people, they get the toys that they want and then they move on. Right. And then, like, after those people get the toys that they want, what's left over then? Right. But the thing is, go down the clearance aisle of your Target, of your Walmart, of whatever, like this thing of like trying to show the pictures of just the Star Wars stuff. That is so dumb, because you know what? People would say that Marvel is a pretty big success, wouldn't they? And yet I can take you right now to my local Target and I can show you that there is an entire half aisle of nothing but Marvel toys. There's literally a little section of Star Wars stuff about this big that's been clearance, and there's literally a whole half aisle of just Marvel toys. And people will say that what's the snow movie? I almost said Ice Age. The girl, the Let It Go.
Oh, Frozen.
Yeah. Right. So people want to talk about how Frozen's such a big success and it's this and that, but yet literally I could take you to my local Target and there is an entire aisle, one side of it, the entire aisle from end cap to end cap is nothing but Frozen toys. Exactly.
And yet you're trying to say that nobody buys Star Wars toys.
Yep. So, what's D Live? I don't know what D Live is, but I'd love to talk about it. Hey man, I appreciate it. Hey, hail Johnny Pop. Right. Hey, I appreciate it. Hey, front man, send me some information, man, because you know what? We'll always I'm always about diversifying for sure, man, and finding new people and having people find us. But yeah, so I mean that's the thing is that they're just thank you so much, Bane. 2 Jedi Knights.
Thank you, Bane.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's the thing. Everybody doesn't have to enjoy the same thing or that way. But the thing is like Disney's not going under because of Star Wars right now.
No,
like it's not, it's because of the parks and the various other things. Like you have to add all that together. And that's what's causing the problems, folks, is when you add everything together, then you just go, ooh, is that Kathleen Kennedy? No, it's the Emperor. Okay, let's go ahead and finish out this video. Let's get this video done.
In the sequel trilogy movies. Now, CHAPEK plans for Lucas, Favreau, and Filoni to work on the Lucas/JJ cut of the Rise of Skywalker.
What?
No, it's the Rise of Skywalker.
Wait a second. Now it's the Lucas/JJ cut of the Rise of Skywalker by Filoni and Favreau
and Lucas. Like that's
what?
Oh, my stomach. This is ladies and gentlemen. I know we got to get through this video. I got stuff to do, but like, there's listen, this ain't gonna happen.
wait, let's zoom in.
There's this thing called like the Directors Guild of America, Writers Guild of America.
You mean there's an actual like I don't know union?
Yeah, exactly. These unions would sue big time. Like this is not gonna happen. It's never gonna make that cut. Nope. Never gonna make that cut. Nope.
Never gonna make it. 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 Ooh, woo, woo, woo. Never gonna make it. 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 Lucas cut. Never gonna make it. 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 Never make it. Oh, you're never gonna make it. Not this time. Never ever gonna make it. Lucas, never ever gonna make it. Had your chance to make a change. No, you're never gonna make it. Lucas cut. No, you're never gonna make it.
Did it already be the JJ cut?
He already had a chance.
Wait a second. What happened to Tor Valum, Mike? You said it was a done deal.
Oh, that's right. That was a done deal. Tor Valum. Wait. What? Oh man.
Come on, geeks.
What's up, Tube Dude? I like Tube Dude, man. Tube Dude likes Hagstrom guitars, so I like Tube. Every time Tube Dude, man, like checks in, like it's even better. And I've got it's the dum cut.
Dum.
Oh, we're good, except for our brains are about ready to explode listening to the fact of like everything that we just literally heard about how now they're working on the Lucas cut still of the Rise. Was it the Rise of Skywalker?
Yeah, now it's the Rise of Skywalker Lucas/JJ cut.
Lucas/JJ. It's not just the Lucas cut anymore.
Yeah.
It's the Lucas/JJ cut by Lucas, JJ, Filoni, Favreau.
Yeah.
Yes.
No Kennedy.
Dude. Yeah, man. That's just like literally down the road, man.
Yeah.
Literally down the road.
It's a small world.
It is a small world. That's a Disney property as well. What's up, Melissa's World? It's a Melissa's World after all.
Hey, Melissa's World.
Man, the lightsaber cut. That's when you take the lightsaber and just go. I can't deal with this anymore.
I can't do it. You push it to your stomach and then you just ignite it. You're like, I'm done.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's cool because if you look at Tube Dude's picture, it's tubes from an amp. So that's cool. He hasn't even said anything about Bob Chapek yet. This comment probably makes too much sense.
Exactly, Minecraft girl. That's
Minecraft girl. If I had the ability to mute you, I would.
Too much sense.
Too much sense. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right,
man.
This is just unbelievable. There's Kathleen Kennedy again. Okay, here we go.
In order to make Rey's father, who was once the apprentice of Emperor Palpatine on the world of Exegol, before he went missing.
Wait, what? No, Mike. We already saw it, man. It's all good. Like, you don't have to theorize about Rey's parents anymore. It's literally she's Palpatine. Look, we may not all agree with it, I mean, even I have my own problems with her being, spoiler alert, being Palpatine's granddaughter and all, and her dad being a clone of Palpatine that didn't take to the evil side of the family.
It wasn't evil enough, yeah.
Yeah, but that's all been solidified, buddy. I mean, like they've talked about it in the movies, they've talked about it now in the books, comics. It's here to stay. Like her dad was not an evil, or
he wasn't force sensitive, and he wasn't evil. So
like that's the whole point. Like, so he was not an apprentice to the Emperor. Like, what's the deal, man? Why are you dude? I hate to see Mike Zeroh waste any more time like theorizing about stuff that he doesn't need to theorize about anymore. I mean, like, move on, man. Like go theorize about something else and tell a complete lie.
How many years can they milk this stuff? Like, how many?
That's a good question. That's a great question, man.
They can't. It's okay.
Well, we're already 9 months out of Rise of Skywalker, and they're still talking about Rise of Skywalker, and we're 3 years out of Last Jedi, and he's still making up stuff now about Last Jedi. So I don't know.
So once again, you can see that CHAPEK, Lucas, Favreau, and Filoni, they're all
CHAPEK, Lucas, Favreau, and Filoni. It's the Four Horsemen.
The Four Horsemen.
Woo! And Ric Flair.
Exactly.
Because it's not the Four Horsemen without Ric Flair. They can even be five guys. It doesn't matter. As long as Ric Flair's in there, you can be the Four Horsemen.
All trying to really reset the story of Rey and her parents and exactly how they're all connected to Palpatine.
No, they're not. She's Palpatine's granddaughter, dude. It's done.
They already did it. Like, just why do you feel like you got to change it?
The movie's done. I just want to put it all behind us and move on and like watch season 2 of The Mandalorian, for God's sake.
Can you tell us some new Star Wars news? You're explaining it's for Star Wars explained. It's explained badly.
Oh my gosh.
And with lies.
For your Emmy consideration. Come on, Mike. Oh, man, we were all there, man. You were there. You were there. Doomcock was there. We all saw what happened. We all saw how she was the granddaughter of the Emperor. And I didn't like it any more than you did. And as I sat there and I listened to her literally be told that she was the granddaughter, like, that's your grandpa. I didn't want to accept it either, man. I didn't want to deal with that knowledge. But I had to come to terms with it. And it's time that you do the same, Mike. It's time that you put down whatever it is you've been smoking. And it's time that you recognize, you realize, and you accept the fact that they ain't redoing these movies.
Embrace it, brother.
They ain't erasing any of this stuff, man. You ain't going to wake up tomorrow and Bob Chapek has magically made it all disappear, and good for you. You got to wake up to the facts, man. Doomcock, you got to stop giving these people something else to hold on to for a movie that's 9 months old. You guys got to get your heads out of the sand and move on to the future. Thank you for your Emmy consideration. Mike Zeroh smoking salt, yo.
And the worst part is he never learned to read.
I got the black lung pops.
Walker told me I have AIDS. If anybody gets that reference.
Wow. Yes.
Walker told me I have AIDS. It's like the worst episode of Walker, Texas Ranger ever.
Wow. And he was almost Anakin.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. He was, wasn't he?
Yep. Imagine Mike Zeroh as president of Lucasfilm. We would get 20 new Star Wars every day.
We would. They'd be putting out movies like every day. They'd all star Brie Larson, but like, or Angelina Jolie.
Smoking salt, smoking sand, just gets it everywhere. Is the Lucas Ray cut? Is a 3PO? Ray is is the Lucas cut? Ray is a 3PO.
Exactly.
But dump. Literally, it's a dump. Somebody took a dump. So somebody took a Lucas cut in the other room, and it's got to get cleaned up. There you go, Bezos. That was in a Walker episode.
Yes. There you go, Bane.
Oh my gosh. Welcome, Barcelona B.
Welcome, Barcelona.
We're just having some fun. We're just having some fun here. Okay, so we're back to Zeroh. In many ways. In many ways.
So not just that, but CHAPEK plans to insert a scene into the Lucas cut of The Rise of Skywalker.
Because it's easy to just insert scenes that never existed before, because you just Mike thinks that scenes just appear magically when you think of them.
He's going to insert a scene into the Lucas cut because he doesn't trust Lucas enough in this fake movie. Okay.
Dude, I just love how willy-nilly he's just like, they're gonna put this scene in there, you get a scene and you get a scene and everybody gets a scene. Like, what the heck? You can't just scenes don't just come from nowhere, man.
Who films them?
Somebody's got to film them. If they didn't exist to begin with, they don't just appear.
They got to be filmed, color corrected, edited. But you know,
which is aimed to be 4 hours long in length.
Now he's just blatantly copying the Snyder cut.
Next, it's gonna be like a mini series. Like, what? Tune into Star Wars fandom. What? Are you kidding me? No, it's 4 hours too.
4 hours.
That will include a sequence in which Luke Skywalker comes back to life temporarily,
which they never filmed. Mark Hamill would have absolutely let that slip out, ladies and gentlemen, and let it be known that there was a scene in which I'm sorry, this is like, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh man, this is funny.
I want whatever Mike is vaping.
Yes, I think he's vaping whatever he can find in the cupboard. Vinegar? Sure, I'll try it.
Babu Frick gets a scene.
Hey, Babu Frick.
Babu Frick was awesome, by the way.
Oh,
I'll give that man an Oscar. You gotta be kidding me. I love the Star Wars reference, Melissa. She's like, shut up, Mike. Carabas. That's awesome. Even the legally blind girl is telling you, Mike.
Yeah,
like, shut up.
It's like, just shut your mouth.
Stop it. There is no Lucas cut. Like, I wish I could blow that up even bigger. I can't, Mr. Horror Junkie. I wish I could.
We need to put that on a billboard outside of Mike Zeroh's house.
Oh my gosh, Mike Zeroh does not know how business works. No. Man, you gotta be kidding me.
They're just playing into your emotions and your hate.
P.T. Barnum is rejoicing. Look, the only thing that I saw that I could agree with is he did mention, like, he had a video like a couple weeks ago about Sebastian that had a picture of Sebastian Stan as like going to be playing Mark Hamill's Luke Skywalker, because he looks just like Mark Hamill did at that age. He looks fabulous, and I would be all for that, man. I don't know about you, but like, I would be all for that. I'd be fine with that. But my gosh, like, with all this other junk, you can't. Oh, Mark Hamill getting a mini series on Disney Plus with Ray Park back as Maul. I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, directed by Kevin Smith.
Oh, I would watch that.
McClunky.
McClunky Mike. Here's a good point. They didn't believe in the Snyder cut, but they believe in this. This is the comment, ladies and gentlemen, of I wish I had like standing applause. I gotta get like a cut to go to of standing applause. Look, you know what? Hold on a second. Barcelona. I'm standing. I think we should all stand wherever we're at. That was a beautiful, beautiful comment right there. Yes, you are so right. All these pundits, all these people, all these so-called fans would not believe in the Snyder cut, but somehow we got Mark coming in here defending Mike Zeroh.
I think Bane out here go snooch to the nooch.
Snooch to the nooch. Mike, too many death sticks.
May the force be with you. Snoochie boochies, baby. Let's light him up. Oh
man. I love how Mike can't go a day without posting a new video without people thinking he's dead. He's cursed for eternity.
That's how you know he's alive.
Well, don't you know that was a scene, Bane, that was actually deleted? Post snooch to snooch.
We're gonna hear that they're gonna insert that back in.
See, Tube Dude was standing. We're all standing. Yes, 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 yes. Applause. Yes, claps. Whatever she said. I love it. I love it. I'm starting to get dizzy.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. Oh man. I'm trying to keep up with all of the with all of the comments and stuff, because that was just the Barcelona. She's laughing. I love it. That was the best comment ever. I mean, my goodness, these people that like you said, like you hit the nail right on the head. They won't believe that there was a Snyder cut, or there was a possibility that the guy actually had a cut of his own movie, but they'll believe that crap.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's funny.
Well, Mr. Horjucky, you can't do that because he might use the Veil of the Force.
Veil of the Force. Right.
Goth is even yes. Oh my gosh, that's the best statement ever. Oh my gosh, that was so good, Barcelona. Thank you so much.
To help save Ben Solo and Rey as they fight Emperor Palpatine in a scene where Luke uses the power of the wills to come back to life for a brief time before going back to the Netherworld in order for Disney to give Luke the limelight that he deserved at the
coming back. Fooled you.
To give Luke the limelight he deserved.
Just for a minute. I just imagine Mark Hamill stepping out. Did you ever watch the episode of the Muppet Show where Mark Hamill was on there? And like,
oh, yeah.
And like, so he's on there both as Luke Skywalker and as Mark Hamill, but like the Mark Hamill one is like all into song and dance. He's like dancing, doing show tunes and stuff like that. I'm imagining Luke Skywalker coming out as like, yes, sir, that's my baby. No, sir, I don't mean maybe. Like just coming out and just.
It did. Remember, who was it that came out and said there was going to be a scene where Anakin was going to come back to life, and then
that was also
that him?
Zero. Oh yeah. The power of the wills. Power of the wills compel you.
Oh, whatever. Oh my goodness.
I'm glad, geeks. That's
Good.
What we're here for.
Thank
That's
you.
what we're here for, man. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
You were supposed to be against the Phantom Menace, not join them.
You were the one.
Trust me. Mike grabs about a bazillion death sticks. Sniff. Let's make a video that doesn't make sense.
Wow.
Woo! I'm ready to go. I'm just getting a visual of that. Just grabbing a bunch of death sticks. Oh yeah, let's do this. What a rush.
Oh man.
Oh, I'm Ray. Ray who sees Mike Zero thumbnail. Ray Zero.
Seems legit.
Oh man. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm sorry. That was just too much. That was good.
very end of episode 9.
Yes.
So let's just think about this for a moment here and pause,
Yes.
right?
Let's pause.
When you think about the very ending of episode 9,
Yes.
Luke really needed a lot more limelight than what he had in the overall movie, right? Really, at the end of the day, all we got of Luke was that moment of him on the world of Octu and that little flashback scene. That was it, basically. Sure, we heard his voice on Exegol, and sure, we saw him on Tatooine next to Leia.
Uh-oh. I was going to say, what happened here? Okay. All of a sudden, okay. It's like, well, let's pause and think about that. Luke didn't get many scenes. I mean, because I don't know, the movie wasn't about Luke.
Yeah, it's like,
I don't know. There we go. All right.
But overall, once again, a lot of what was supposed to make up for what was done with The Last Jedi was deleted by Kathleen Kennedy. That, of course, involved more Force Ghost sequences, this magical segment in which he comes back to life temporarily by the use of the will's power, and flashbacks. Overall, Luke was going to be a big part of episode 9, and he was.
Or you could go by what the writers said, that like they actually purposely didn't write much with Luke Skywalker, because every time they wrote him into the movie, like he took the movie, that like everybody just stopped and nobody cared about what any of the other characters like that. Everybody just cared about what Luke Skywalker was doing. So they purposely didn't write him into the movie.
If any of that stuff was filmed, we would have heard about it.
Oh, heck yeah.
So George Lucas had enough power to secretly direct his own cut of the movie at the same time JJ did, right? And yet Kathleen Kennedy had the ultimate power, though, to like remove those scenes from the movie, though. Okay.
Breaking news. Mike Zeroh source is Kathleen Kennedy. I just like the way you wrote that better. Mike Zeroh source is Kathleen Kennedy. What in the world?
Yeah.
I wonder if they had food stamps in Star Wars.
Oh, it's just, that doesn't make any sense.
Those fake death sticks. Mike gets his franchises mixed up. Drinks too much Romulan ale. Oh my God! Look, I'll agree, man. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I was the exact same way. I was not a fan. I did not want. I wanted him to die as a villain. I did not want him to be redeemed. And even still, yet I kind of wish that he hadn't been redeemed. I kind of wish that he had been the tragedy of the Skywalker trilogy. But I will say this: by the end, I wanted to see more of him as Ben Solo. Because I like Adam Driver.
I know all of a sudden his character got some major development in that movie. It was like, where's this been?
Power of the Will Smith.
the power of the wills. There's no swears.
I love how I accidentally froze this, and it looks like Kylo has a Rey breathe right nasal strip.
Yeah, exactly. It's to help with his snoring.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. I'm just trying to read everybody's stuff here. All right, here we go.
Was deleted.
Yes.
So not just that, but CHAPEK plans to bring back many of John Williams' unused music for The Last Jedi and for The Rise of Skywalker to give the alternate cuts of the films a different feel and or tone.
Yeah. So not only is like a completely different movie filmed, but also
there was a different score. Okay.
John Williams just was like writing music, just leaving it on the cutting room floor going, I don't need that.
We paid this orchestra to record this and we're not going to use it. That's okay.
No, because that's how music works too, is they just record tons of music that they don't use for the movie. Yeah. Okay.
Once they've released them sometime.
That just perfectly goes with the new scenes that we found.
It just happens to.
Because I'll give you that. There's probably unused stuff. But this idea that it just perfectly goes with the stuff that we cut.
No,
it makes a feel, gives it a special feel.
I want to see Mike Zeroh have a good hard cry when he finds out that the only stuff cut out of episode 9 was the stuff with like Dominic Monaghan and stuff.
Like late 2023 on Disney Plus for the fans to witness. Now, it's noted that Disney also plans to release an entire
2023 on Disney Plus. Somebody write this down.
Late 2012. So he's given himself 3 years to
milk this stuff for all you can get. 2023 on Disney Plus.
It'll change by then, Enosh. You don't know.
Write it down. I'm just saying, somebody write it down.
Entire scene that will explain the backstory of Palpatine's survival and how he was able to transfer his essence into his clone body, that will make it more of a known fact that Palpatine was a clone in the last films of the Skywalker saga, and that they plan to insert many of the Anakin Skywalker scenes that were shot for the film in the new cut of episode 9.
Wait, hold on. Breaking news. This just in.
There were Anakin scenes filmed?
Hold on. This just in. Mike Zeroh has issued a challenge to Doomcock refuting everything that Doomcock said, that Palpatine is indeed a clone. He did not use the veil of the Force with some mirrors just off at the side. Film at 11, but apparently there's going to be a huge fight, MMA style, between Doomcock and Mike Zeroh over this. Somebody's got to be lying. When two people tell lies, folks, we just get entertained. Nobody wins, but we get entertained.
We all laugh.
Are you kidding me? Doomcock's over here on one side saying, oh, no, he was not a clone. He simply used the veil of the Force. And then you got over here, no, he was a clone, and it's going to be revealed even more that he was a clone. Exactly. Who's lying? Who's lying? I mean, who are you going to believe? Are you going to believe where it's been noted?
It's been explained.
And it's been explained? Are you going to do that? Or are you going to believe the guy who has agents and spies in Lucasfilm?
It's like, come on.
Mike Zeroh is secretly Kathleen Kennedy's nephew.
My aunt. I mean, Kathleen Kennedy said.
Oh my gosh. This is it. It's under Disney now. Why would George be involved anymore? George sold it for $4 billion. Why would he go work for them? George's whole point is he doesn't like to work for anybody. He never liked to back in the day when he directed the few movies that he did. People act like George was like directing movies for a long time. George only directed a handful of films. And, you know, and the thing is like George did not like working for anybody. He did not like being told what to do. Why would George Lucas go to work for Disney?
No. And, you know, he only used 20th Century Fox to distribute his movies. Exactly. Everything. Exactly. Like Star Wars, he financed those out of his own pocket. Like that way he could control it. I mean, come on.
Man, the power of the Will Smith compels you. Oh my gosh. That is just, it's stupid. He's not coming back. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Does Mike Zeroh have any friends? Yes, apparently one emailed me.
Yeah.
The one. He is the one.
It was the one. Mike Zeroh at MikeZerohsGmail.com, but we know it was said it was a friend.
It has been noted that he has a friend and a girlfriend. It's been noted. No,
he just was happy to be involved with being back. But it maybe something was shot, but it didn't fit with the narrative. I don't know exactly.
It just makes no sense. None of this Crockett Johnson makes any sense. I just love saying Crockett Johnson.
Salty Croc.
Salty Crockett Johnson. Mike Zeroh and Doomcock at WrestleMania 37 confirmed. I mean, nobody's going to be there to watch it, but in the Thunderdome. Have you seen that?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
Duel of the Fakes.
That's awesome. That's awesome right there.
It's true. Oh, Duel of the Fakes. That is awesome. Harrison always said George was asleep half the time.
That's all right. Harrison and all those guys were high half.
Exactly. George was more involved in the technical development of the film industry. Exactly. Yes. Exactly. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. All right. Here we go.
So once again, they plan to introduce more of the Anakin Skywalker scenes in Episode 9 with the JJ/Lucas cut.
Okay.
One thing that a lot of fans were very disappointed about was the fact that Anakin Skywalker was completely excluded from Episode 9. This was their last chance.
Because they didn't film in it, and they didn't write anything for him to do in it.
Yeah, I mean...
I wish he was in it too!
The whole... And they kind of, like... The other movies in the sequel trilogy, 7 and 9, don't say this explicitly, but I think 8 really does, and they say the past is dead. So, I mean...
Yeah.
You know, they're trying to move forward. Yet as they move forward, they show that a lot of these things are circular. It's a very, but it's
they rhyme. Don't you remember that? They rhyme.
They do.
just think about this. This was their last chance to really unveil Anakin Skywalker, in his glory.
Look, I get it. You wanted to see him in there. Look, there's a lot of stuff that we wanted to see too, but like going on about how listen, understand this was their last chance to do it.
No,
it's not. They could put him in anything they want to put him in.
They can do anything they want. You can even write fan fiction, Mike. More of this fan fiction and put it out there, and you can have Anakin do whatever you want, buddy. You could have him go on father and son adventures with Luke Skywalker.
It just doesn't make sense because, like, I get it. You wanted to see it. I wanted to see it. A lot of us wanted to see it, but it wasn't there. So guess what? We got to move on because it wasn't there. They didn't shoot a whole other movie. This is not like the Snyder Cut. This, again, is people referencing the Snyder Cut who don't understand the Snyder Cut. They don't understand that this is not a director's version. This is not a couple extra scenes. This is a completely different movie. I literally had a conversation with somebody today that tried to tell me that, like, they didn't care about the Snyder Cut and whatever, and, like, it didn't impress them, whatever. I'm like, you don't understand the Snyder Cut then.
You've never seen it.
You've never seen the Snyder Cut, so you don't know what it is. You don't know what's going to happen to the characters. You don't know where the characters are going to end up because you've never seen the film because it's a completely different film.
Yeah, different tone, different pacing, different dialogue, different scenes, different characters.
Like, I don't care. Well, then don't care. But the thing is, you're saying that you don't care about a movie that you have never seen. Then you're not saying that you don't care about a director's cut of Joss Whedon's movie because it's not that movie.
No, it's not. It's completely different.
Even Mark Hamill here knows. He's looking at you like
he does.
He's like, you're a big crock of Johnson, Doomcock.
Salty crock.
Salty crock.
On the big screen, in an actual Skywalker Saga film.
The big screen, Skywalker Saga, big screen, whatever. Salty crock of Johnson.
This is just,
and they missed that opportunity because of.
Now, do you see why we do Doomcock videos? Because this is just dumb. This is literally like this is you know what this is like? This is like beating the wounded. That's what this is like. This is so just ridiculous.
I mean, it is. It's beating the wounded. It's kicking a dead horse. It's throwing gas on the fire. I mean, it's just kind of like it's not worth it.
No.
Kathleen Kennedy intervening, really deleting those scenes and changing everything.
Kathleen Kennedy's deleting scenes for the sixth time this video.
Delete button.
No wonder Kathleen Kennedy can't do anything else. All she's doing is sitting at the delete button all day.
Delete.
Like, I'm going to delete that scene that we shot. This whole part of the movie that had Anakin Skywalker, I'm going to delete that.
I'm going to cut this out, point out. Yeah, whatever.
Everything just to focus more on characters like Finn, Poe, Rey, and Kylo Ren.
You know who were the stars of the film?
Yeah,
like the future of the franchise,
the main characters of the trilogy. But regardless, I mean,
like she just deleted all these scenes to put all these other people in the movie. Like, oh, she's so stupid.
Where a lot of more fans were really looking at the title of the film, The Rise of Skywalker,
and making assumptions.
Yes, which is what they want you to do.
Yeah, because I even made assumptions. I thought it was going to be more about Anakin Skywalker. I thought they were going to get into the lore of Anakin Skywalker. I went on record as that. That was my hunch, given the title. Look, did I think it was dumb the way that they did it? Yeah. Do you see me joining the fandom menace and acting like an idiot about it and like demanding that people like, I don't know, boycott the film and and act dumb about it? No, because we just got to move on.
Resignation. I mean, just get over it.
Look, I was for those of you who know me. Look, I was so angry coming out of The Rise of Skywalker that my family felt uncomfortable being around me because they enjoyed it, and they felt like they couldn't even. And I am not like this usually, but I was just like, because I was shocked that they felt that way about the movie, that they actually like got some enjoyment of it. The first time I watched it, I was ticked, Johnny.
Yeah.
But you know what? I came to grips with it and I was just like, well, I just got to look to the future. You know what I mean? Like, it's done now.
Yeah.
Like, I can't expect them to remake the movie in whatever version I wanted of it. Like that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, or try and convince people that they are going to, right?
Yeah, exactly. You didn't see me making videos here on the Poindexter Lounge. They're like, oh, they're going to remake the movies. Like, because
No, we're too busy buying subscribers.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Well, and if you say, well, of course you wouldn't do that, Enosh, because you don't have insider knowledge. Neither do they.
They don't either.
We're the same.
The only
You and
reason,
me.
yeah, exactly. And the only reason people like Ryan Johnson or anybody were watching some of these popular clickbait Star Wars channels was to find out if any real information was being leaked. That's the only reason. And they laughed about it because no real leaks were ever coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's your Crockett Johnson.
Sometimes I'd be minding my own business and scroll down on my phone to see notifications, but as I do, I get a new YouTube notification for a new Mike Zeroh video, and it redirects me there.
That's how you date. You know your day's shot.
Ah, man, Mike Zeroh put out another video, and then you're like before you can even scroll away from it on your phone, it's like another Mike Zeroh notification popped up.
I know. I'll be like, man, I just ate lunch, and like, did Mike Zeroh put out a new video?
See,
like, another one.
Minecraft Girl, she's writing a fan fiction where Loki survives Infinity War.
Good for you. That's
the
awesome.
original. I like that. Look, exactly. Melissa's World hit it. If anything, Mike, make a fan film like Star Wars Theory did.
Yeah.
Do your thing, man. Do your thing. Like, but don't just make stuff up and then act like it's the truth.
And act like it's the truth and act like it's legitimate news. That's the problem.
Yeah, I mean, like I just don't get it. Like, I mean, like I said, like I may not like everything. Don't put too much salt on those wounds because Doomcock won't have enough to spread around for all of his videos. But like seriously, like I don't have to like everything.
No.
I don't have to just like everything or accept everything even. I just got to move on when I don't. And I'm going to move on for this.
They knew what they were doing. They knew that obviously the use of the name Skywalker was going to attract more fans into the theater seats. And, at the very end of the film, we pretty much came to our senses exactly what it meant. Now,
because we watched the movie,
fan base already
and any of us could be a Skywalker.
Pretty much it had.
What kind of comment is that? Like,
we knew what it meant.
By watching the movie.
It's a rip on Rey, but the idea is that any of us can be a Skywalker. I mean, that's
Skywalker. I wanted to be a Skywalker growing up.
So did I. Like, whatever.
Had something to do with Rey for the most part. Obviously with Kathleen Kennedy, there's always a catch when it comes to these Star Wars films. Whether it's something amazing is always teased or bottled down to a minimum, right?
Bottled down to a minimum.
Bottled down to a minimum? Was he supposed to be watered down? It was bottled.
Or if it's something to do with a title like
that was a great scene right there, dude.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful scene. I cried. It really hit me in a powerful way watching Luke that way. I mean,
dude, Last Jedi is amazing on a lot of levels.
So many levels.
It's more so to do with a new character as opposed to a character like Luke and or Anakin. So here's the thing about this scenario.
Luke and or Anakin?
Now he can't even make up his mind. Okay.
Let's insert whatever Skywalker you want here, apparently.
Scenario of them resetting or restarting many aspects of the sequel trilogy.
Nope.
And really trying to make things right for the fans around the world. Is that
how is it making things right?
Like what is it? Yeah, how do you make things right? Like okay.
Mike Zeroh, get out of here with your presumptive bull crap. Crock of Johnson narrative that somehow if we do things the way that you wanted it done or the way that Doomcock wanted it done, that's going to make it right for the fans. Ain't nothing going to make it right for the fans because as was said earlier, the fans were never together on it to begin with. Fans have disagreed over Star Wars from the very beginning. That's how Star Wars works. You know what happens when you don't like something? It used to be that fans, when they didn't like something, they just moved on and waited for the next film or the next property or the next whatever. Nowadays, we feel so entitled that we think that we're going to have to campaign against it until they give us a reshoot of a film that's 5 years old, apparently, that has a bunch of other scenes in it that says and goes against absolutely everything in the narrative that we actually saw in the movie. Shut up with that.
Not
for
happening.
God's sakes.
Not happening.
Not happening. Jeez.
That does it come off as desperate? Yes.
Yes, you do. You come off as very desperate for any kind of content.
Phantom Menace isn't desperate, but Disney's desperate.
Disney's so desperate. I mean, they only have a slew of things, and even according to Mike, 10 years worth of properties and things that they're excited to roll out, but apparently they're desperate.
Yeah, Bane makes a great point. I don't want to go down a rabbit hole, but Bane makes a great point. Hello Greedo talks about the reviews of Empire when that first came out.
Yes. People hated it.
Said, they ruined it. They ruined it.
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, you know what, geeks? I think we've established that pretty well here on the channel. Just show us where Kathleen Kennedy hurt you. Just show us. We're here for you guys.
Show us what she did to you.
We're here for you.
Point to where it happened.
Man, I don't know. I just don't know. Okay, we're gonna.
Is it something that needs to be done? Not necessarily. Should it be done? Maybe. Because I think at this point,
but maybe because
is it something that can be done? Yes. Is it something that should be done? Maybe.
Would it be done? No.
Will satisfy at least a certain percentage of fans out there.
Will it satisfy at least a certain percentage of fans out there?
Now, instead of making it right for all fans, now it's a certain percentage.
But hold on. This is a truthful statement because I'm sure that anything that you listen, you could literally take and put into like redo The Last Jedi, except for in it now, Luke pulls out a copy of The Empire Strikes Back. And he literally has it in his hand, right? And he wipes his butt with it and throws it in a fire, and it would satisfy at least a percentage of the fans, because even 0% is a percentage of the fans. Mike, stop talking rhetoric and in circles about stuff that you have no clue about, or just stuff just to say words. They're barely words as it is. I just got through with a whole stinking thing, a month ago, Johnny, of like dealing with people who just got to say a bunch of words and fill time, apparently. That like I got into a whole huge back and forth with everybody, and a ton of people are here tonight because of it. Like, really? Shut up. You don't just have to say words to fill time. Make sure that you think, just take a moment. Take a breather. You don't have to keep talking over everything. Take a breather. Yes. Okay, now I've thought about it, and I'm going to relay something. Right? Like seriously, you're always going to satisfy a certain percentage. That statement is such a dumb statement. You're always going to satisfy a certain percentage. There's a certain percentage that are satisfied with it now.
Yeah.
Right? And like, this is what I love about Cylon Scotty. Cylon is like probably one of the best comparisons. Like, look, I know Cylon doesn't like Last Jedi, right? But I love Last Jedi. And we're still friends. And he's a supporter of the channel, and I appreciate Cylon. I mean, Cylon's one of our biggest supporters, and I so appreciate it. I mean, and I can show you guys, like I've already shown you once, but I'll show you guys again. Like look at this list right there, guys. Cylon Scotty, and this is in no apparent order. This is just that, right? Cylon Scotty is one of the biggest supporters of this channel, and he knows that I love The Last Jedi. Like, so obviously he's not just some hater that like is just telling people, hate for hate's sake, right? But the thing is that we can all have differing opinions.
Yeah.
But look, between him and I, one of us are satisfied no matter what happens, right? It's like there's a percentage. Even 0 is a percentage.
Exactly.
I don't think grammar was Mike Zeroh's best subject in school. Seriously, I just this rhetoric is so dumb.
That's a given fact.
That's a given fact.
Is it really necessary, though?
It's a given fact that a percentage is going to be satisfied. by some satisfying information that satisfies the people who weren't satisfied, but maybe might be satisfied now by the satisfying ending that is being put together by J.J. Abrams, Chris Terrio, George Lucas, the creator himself, and
Colin Trevorrow,
and Bill Satisfactorio from the land of satisfaction, where apparently the Rolling Stones couldn't get none.
My point of view, I think it may be best to just leave things behind and just focus on the future. And
in my point of view, no, it's not, Mike. In my point of view, I think they should just
leave it behind and focus on the future.
But I keep making videos daily about how they need to not, and I'm making stuff up about how they're not going to.
Exactly.
So I can be your hero. There's Mike Zeroh singing, "I will be your hero, baby. I will kiss away the pain. Oh, yeah.
So kiss away the salt.
And I will stand by you forever. You can take my breath away. And Mike Zeroh will be your hero."
And that's it.
If
they really want to do this, that's fine and okay and all. You know, that's their own way of doing things. And after all, I think it will be entertaining to see, you know, deleted scenes of these movies and exactly how they were done. I just think that they should have just done this right from the get-go, and we wouldn't even be in this situation to begin with. That's just my point of view on things. And the last thing I do want to bring up that's very important is that when we go ahead and take a look at what Kathleen Kennedy has done, she's not going to be involved in any of this. She's only involved with the Leslie Headland Star Wars TV show. That's the
her contract's going to run out, folks. She's not going to be involved in anything here in a minute. So, oh gosh, she's not involved in anything yet. She just fired a writer along with George Lucas, who apparently fired the same writer twice or something. I don't even know anymore.
The only thing that she's going to be working on from this point on forward
is washing my feet, massaging my feet, and getting me coffee like she should because she's a woman.
Yeah, the only thing she can work on is that chick TV show.
That's right, and she can work on, you know, that glutamus maximus because I'm Mike Zeroh and that's what I'm into.
McClunky, baby.
McClunky.
It is noted that I went to Starbucks today.
Hey, Mom, yeah. It was noted that I went to Starbucks today, Mom.
Mike, there's no milk. Mom, it's been explained that I couldn't go to the store today.
My mom, when I went to the store last time, I didn't go get the milk, but there's extensive reshoots that will show that I'm going to get the milk in the re-release. And
oh,
wow. That's
awesome.
McClunky. Dang. Okay, we're almost done.
And the rest is all up to other creators of the actual Star Wars franchise. So looking forward to that different era of the Star Wars brand. So with that being said, guys, you know, drop a comment below. Let me know think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
We're not going to play the song because we're not going to get copyright.
Yeah, exactly.
But we'll all sing it together. Everyone, all together. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. With God in heaven, we are together. I am not the one. Now to know I am not the one. Just 1% is satisfied. Mom needs some milk. Oh, I am not the one. Mike Zeroh EXE crashed. I am not the one.
Thank you, Costanza.
I love you, Bane. I love you guys. But thank goodness that's over. I gotta say that was more painful than Doomcock. At least Doomcock is like somewhat like he's got a personality.
Well, at least he throws in some shenanigans in there, right? He throws in some chicanery, you know. But
Misa Mikey Zeroh. Misa stupid.
Misa so dumb.
Misa stepping big doo-doo this time. Oh my gosh, guys. Wow, we made it through a Mike Zeroh video, dude.
I know.
It's been a while.
It's his stuff. And listen, it's not a personal attack on Mike Zeroh. Mike Zeroh puts this out there acting like it's news. It's garbage. It's actual nonsense. So why not talk some nonsense about this nonsense?
Exactly. Mom, I forgot the milk because there was a secret screening of the Lucas cut that happened.
It's been noted. I had to attend the secret screening for the shareholders of the Lucas cut.
We survived, but you have to ask yourself, did we? Or did a little part of us all die?
Some of us just disappear in that moment.
Maybe we should stick to some Doomcock for a while.
That's saying something, Bane, right? I mean, when Doomcock is your preferred clickbait, you know,
we lived, but I don't know that we're living. But we're dead. Maybe. We lived, but we're dead.
We're alive, but are we really living?
But has Enosh been noted? His outro song reminds me of Five Finger Death Punch.
Oh,
the song is actually interesting. It's about zombies. Did you know that?
It's a weird song, dude.
It's a weird song. He like you can actually find just the song. It's funny if you find just the song on YouTube. Like everybody there's like, who else came here because of Mike Zeroh? But man, it's yeah, smash that like button, everybody. Doomcock hit 200,000 subs. Come on, let's hit 10,000, baby. Come on, let's do this thing. All right. If you haven't subbed already, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate Jar Jar now. That's how far we've come. Oh my gosh. Is this what 2020 has for us throughout the rest of the year?
Oh, a year, man.
We're undead. We're undead.
Yeah.
Oh, guys. Well, I'll tell you what. I don't know, man. I don't know, Johnny. I mean, like, it baffles me about how these guys can just keep just pulling ridiculous stuff out of their butt.
It's just because it's clickbait. People will find it. They've got a huge audience now, you know, so people share their videos. It's getting shared. People pick this up and turn it into stories on social media, news aggregators. And I don't know that they necessarily believe anything that they say, but I think Mike Zeroh's smart enough to know that if he puts out a ton of content, something's going to be right.
Yeah, well, that's the thing at this point, right? I mean, it's like as long as you keep putting stuff out, at some point, at least 1, 2 things that you okay. So for example, I'll be honest with you, it's the Quartering put out this video about Doomcock and was like supporting Doomcock and was talking about how like, oh, he's been right on all these things. He's been right on so many things, like, but doesn't point out like what he's right about. He was right because like he literally shared somebody else's information. It wasn't his information. It wasn't his
shared a leak from 4chan and Reddit. It was the it was a Star Wars leak from somebody that worked on the film in post, I think. I can't remember, but regardless, yeah, he shared someone else's leak, like word for word.
Yeah.
And there was no way he could claim it as his own because he shared it after it was all over the internet.
Yeah. So it's like, if that's what you're going to do, like you can't take credit for anything. You know what I mean? You can't say, well, I'm right about all this stuff if you literally just read somebody else's stuff.
Exactly.
It's just I don't know, man. It just it baffles me for sure. And but you know, the thing is there are people watching it. But I will say this. I think a lot more people are they're watching these people out of wanting to see what they're going to say next.
Yeah,
I mean, that's why we're watching. We just gave him a watch, right? Now I'm not subscribed to him, but there are people who are subscribed literally just to find out like when he's going to put out a new video.
I mean, exactly. And I think it's, people just need to, and I have a lot of hope. I really believe that most of the people that see his videos don't believe it, but I'd like to be a voice of a fan who has a thought in my head and honesty in my words. So
me too.
I
like we can have people come in here and say, well, you're just jealous of Mike and you're just jealous of Doomcock or whatever. So here's the thing. I'm not jealous of them in the terms of like their content. Right. And the thing is I have my integrity about me that like I'm going to share real news with you guys. Right. Like I'd rather talk with you guys about real stuff. Right. About saying like, hey, this actually happened. This actually came out about Star Wars. Let's talk about that. Right. And Cylon's right. Let's be honest. We live in a world where people like Doomcock only succeed for this stuff.
Yeah.
Like this. There's people in the world that like this is where we're at. This is where people are in our world at this time. So, guys, but thanks for joining us once more for another for another episode of 2 Cents on Nonsense. And I got to say this: if I learned anything here tonight, and that's saying something. But if I learned anything, it was probably this, Johnny.
Yes,
that's right here. Well, and I don't even know that I learned anything, but I did learn an existential question that I think that maybe 3 that need to be asked, and they are in this order.
Sir, what? We've identified the location. Where? It's the moon of Vega. Good work. Set a course and prepare for our arrival. When? 1900 hours, sir. By high noon tomorrow, they will be our prisoners. Oh!
Oh,
what, when, and who?
Everything relates back to Mel Brooks and Spaceballs.
Absolutely. Hey, thanks, guys. Thanks, Minecraft Girl. You guys are awesome. All of you guys. Thank you guys for joining us. We always have so much problems. We have so much problems with the stuff that we watch, but you guys are awesome. And you guys, Aaron says it right. It says you guys are not jealous. You just want to be people, you just want people to not be fooled by frauds. And
exactly.
That's it right there. Turn around, tell me what you see. The never-ending Crock of Johnson. The remix.
Salty song.
Salty Crock of Johnson. Call my name. Crock of Johnson.
I just. We need a clip of you. Reminiscent of Star Trek 2, where instead of yelling out Khan, you just yell out Zeroh.
Zeroh! Zeroh! Zeroh!
Zeroh!
Doomcock! Doomcock! All right, guys. So I'm thinking, you know what? I'm thinking, Johnny, that we schedule the watch party for the holiday special, maybe for sometime in September. We'll figure it out. I know you got a busy schedule coming up here and everything, so let's you and I figure out maybe.
We got to do that though
when we can do it, because it needs to be done. We're gonna have some fun with that and
about
stuff that actually has happened to Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean, they talk about canon so much. Guess what's canon, baby? Itchy.
Ooh. Well, they're talking about that they're making a new animated holiday special. So the question is,
are they going to leave out the VR love experience that Grandpa watches with the I don't want to give it away if you've never seen it.
Grandpa.
Yeah, instead of like making Wookiee noises, they do a lot of like chomping and drooling. Like,
Grandpa over here watching. I don't know what would you call that? Like that was so disgusting. Like, it gives me shivers. If you guys have never seen the holiday special,
the Gestapo, I mean, the stormtroopers go and tear apart the kid's room. It's like, what the heck? We are here looking for the rebels.
Nah, I tell you what, and you don't want to eat anything that Mala makes, because she's throwing everything in the kitchen sink, and you won't give the poor kid a cookie. Like you feel bad for Lumpy, man. Itchy's over there, like watching his adult programming out in the middle of the living room.
I know
That's the time to put Grandpa in the Wookiee home. When Grandpa's watching his adult programming in the middle of the living room in the Barcelona chair, and
it's just I remember. Yeah, I mean, so if you guys have never seen it, or even if you have seen the holiday special, you're gonna want to check that one out when we do it. It's gonna be great.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be fabulous. And I didn't mean you, Barcelona, but I said Barcelona chair, and then all of a sudden Barcelona popped in there laughing. Like that was not geared towards you. That was just like that's just the chair. But hey guys, thank you so much for joining us. It's always a pleasure to bring to you all our 2 cents on nonsense. Where wherever there's nonsense on the internet, we're gonna address it. We're gonna talk about it. So I will also encourage you guys, if you know other nonsense and you guys find another video that you guys are like, hey, you know what, this is some nonsense. Enosh and Johnny Pop, they need to talk about this one. They need to, if you find something as amusing as Doomcock or as ridiculous as Mike Zeroh and you want us to take a look at it, for sure, send it to us. You can find us. I'm on all the socials. It's all down in the description below, but of course, here are just some of the ways that you can find me here on Facebook and Instagram and the Twitters and all that good stuff. I didn't used to use Twitter at all, Johnny, and now all of a sudden, like since this whole Ray Fisher thing, like I'm on Twitter every day. Like, I actually use it. Oh my gosh! Awesome. But where can you be found, Johnny?
You can find me on Twitter, especially at _Johnny_Pop. So. If you follow the Poindexter Lounge, you'll probably see me replying and retweeting. So just give me a follow and it'll be all good.
Yes, Zentech. Yes, Zentech. Popcorn Planet's whole back catalog. And Jody's correct. Yeah.
Didn't Jody say he's got a role in the new Wonder Woman movie?
That's what he claims that he's.
Sorry.
I swear, I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch the movie if I turn it on and he's on there. I don't know if I can own that movie if that's the case.
It
gives me the creeps just thinking about it. But hey guys, thanks for joining us. Don't forget, coming soon is memberships, where you can be a new member. You can get the illustrious new member badge first thing. And then, like I said, we got more after that for the longer that you're. This is the one that you really want. At least 2 months, man. You get the picture, Nerd Family badge, you get the 6-month badge, and then the illustrious 1-year Poindexter Lounge member badge. And then you get some cool emojis, emoticons that you guys can use in the chats.
Exactly.
All that stuff. The super punch. And then, of course, we will have the grain of salt emoji. So just for these Doomcock videos and stuff. So guys, look for that. That'll be soon. Zentech, soon. Maybe tomorrow night. Tomorrow night I may do a call-in show because we need to do a call-in show. It's been a while since we've done.
It's been a while, man. You should do one. Those are great.
Oh, I have a lot of fun with those, and everybody seems to really enjoy those. And I miss everybody when I don't talk to everybody. You know, that's the great thing about the channel right now, guys, is that. Like I know we call it our nerd family, but you guys really are our nerd family. Like I miss you guys when I don't talk to you guys, and I'm always glad when I see some of these names, especially since I've been doing the call-in show, Johnny, where like I can actually see these people, and like I get to know these people and actually talk to these people and stuff. And so it's not just seeing a name in a chat. You know what I mean?
You can put it to a voice and you can see him and interact with them. And
yeah, it's like, I know Zentech, you know, I mean, it's like when I see his name in a chat, it's like, I know who that is, man. It's like, and I can see him, you know, and that's cool. That's really cool. So thank you, Music Man. Thank you guys. Thanks to everybody. You guys are all, awesome. And I appreciate each and every one of you and your support of the Poindexter Lounge. Don't forget to support the Poindexter Lounge in any way that you can, whether it be Patreon or thank you to everyone who gave tonight as a super chat. Like I said, you guys are all awesome. I don't ever expect any of you to give anything, but hey, got that Cash App. And no, if you guys do, it's so appreciated. Don't forget that if you give anything this month, you are in the running for this pop vinyl figure right here. And don't forget to also visit our good friends at the Milee Store on eBay, who promote our comic book giveaway of the week. All right, so I got a couple of videos to make, Johnny. I gotta do my unboxing video of this. I still haven't gotten around to it, man. I've wanted this thing for so long, and this thing has almost sat here for a week now. And I have not unboxed.
That would be awesome,
dude. I have not unboxed this yet because I want to do it on the video. And then Crush It from the Milee Store sent me something and asked me to do an unboxing of it. And so I got to go open that up, whatever that is, and show you guys what that is as well. And that we got to do something with the family. So, all right, guys, we will all talk to you later. Thank you for joining us. And don't forget, whatever your fandom is, don't let anybody tell you that your fandom doesn't matter. Don't let anybody tell you that you don't know what you're talking about or whatever. I mean, because maybe you don't know what you're talking about, right? Sometimes we don't know what we're talking about, but don't just try to fill time. Like some of these people. Don't just make stuff up. But you know what? Stay strong and like what you like, right? And just enjoy it, right? And don't tear down other people's fandoms or what they enjoy. Just understand that even if we all don't agree, let's show some love, right? And even about stuff like Star Wars. Hashtag I love Star Wars. Remember what it is about Star Wars that made you fall in love with it to begin with, instead of worrying about what you like and what you didn't like, right? I mean, look at me and Johnny. He's got his Star Wars shirt on. I got my Star Wars shirt on. We're all good, baby. We're all good. All right. Until next time, my name is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett, along with
Johnny Pop.
Say, may the force be with you. Stay nerdy, and we will see you next time here in the lounge.